Hello and welcome. As always, my name is Judge Zed, aka Zacharias the Pious of House Lane, first of his name, former Lord of Give a Shit, a sheer harbinger of sass, and holy prince of the Sea of Ash, and Lord of the Game. And today that game is Dungeon Crawl Classics, the only game whose maze plays craze for days and ways it will maze days and set characters ablaze. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We are in Lonkmar today. Swords Against the Dark, Chapter 7, Into the Darkness, starring, as always, Tabao as Bauchicha the Gladiator. How's it going?
Good. Hello, hello.
And Wallaby as Olsolva the Thief.
Feeling sneaky, feeling ready to go.
Alright, and so we are here in Lonkmar, and quite a bit has taken place. I believe where we left off, you two were resting in the Rainbow Palace, where you've made some very powerful allies, thanks to your raid on the Temple of the Rat God in Ilthmar. And you have been trying to find out what is the cause of the magical darkness that has caused it to basically be nighttime here in Lonkmar for over a week now, almost 10 days. And it's led you to some very strange discoveries. You've discovered a man who was killed by a tree, not by a tree falling on him, but rather seemingly growing up through him. And you took some samples and you've been trying to identify, I guess, the kind of tree, and I think you had some other stuff that you were trying to identify there as well.
My bag of soil, yeah. And the note we had as well.
The note that you gave to Druve the Puzzler, who was the person you found murdered. Is that correct?
Correct, yeah, another piece of the puzzle.
Well, I think you have your original, but I don't think that you have a translated copy. Is that true? Is that accurate?
Yeah, we were supposed to meet up with him, and then that's when we discovered him.
Alright, yes. So I'm going to say on this morning, you're waking up here in Lonkmar. It is dark outside, although it's not overly foggy. You still have a decent amount of visibility. It's about as clear as it can be on a day like this. There's a faint mist and fog kind of hanging over the city. This magical, ever-present gloom that has befallen the entire city of Lonkmar for quite some time now. Andy, were you while you're here in the Rainbow Palace? I mean, there's a lot of well-connected people. Was there anything you wanted to ask about while you were here before you left?
I guess maybe we could find out a little bit more about the two rival gangs left in the city, or maybe see if they know anything more about the falling star or whatever it was we saw.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think this is going to be a great place to find information out about that gang. But if you wanted to maybe follow up on some of your current investigations here, if there was something, a clue that you wanted to follow up on and maybe get pointed in the right direction, this would be a good place to do it.
Yeah, I've got that soil sample, so probably following up on that and then asking about the glowing orb in the sky.
Okay, and you've got a tree sample as well, if I'm not totally mistaken.
Yeah, no, I have got that from one murder and then the soil from another.
That's right. Oh, and you were chased by the lawmen.
Well, yeah,
Not caught.
I guess we weren't necessarily chased, but yeah, we ran from them and avoided them.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to say that asking around about this glowing orb in the sky probably doesn't net you much. Maybe a few scoffs and like, oh, the lower classmen claim to see all sorts of things in the night sky, and this ever-present darkness, as I'm sure, exacerbated the imaginations of the lower castes. So Pay no mind to these tales of glowing orbs in the night sky. They are just that, stories. However, when you bring up this strange soil and this plant clippings, you can get pointed into the direction of a retired greenswoman named Kala Green Tresses, who used to work here in the Rainbow Citadel, caring for the many fruiting trees and flowering bushes and various orchids and exotic flowers that have been given to the Overlord over the years, each requiring a very delicate hand and quite a bit of exotic knowledge on different kinds of plants. And she doesn't live here anymore. She doesn't work here in the palace any longer, but she does have a apartment off of a side street in the crafts quarters that you are pointed to, thanks to your connections here in the Rainbow Palace that you've garnered through your adventures.
Well, that's good to know. Kala Green? Her name's Kala Green?
Kala Green Tresses. Kalla Green dash Tresses.
I put it as dresses and I'm keeping it.
Okay, Kala Green Dresses.
Collard green dresses. Love it. Okay, cool.
Alright, so that's definitely a good lead for you, and you know where the crafts quarter lies somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. Let me see.
Well, there's Craft Street, so not too far from Craft Street, actually a little cul-de-sac. On Count Coin Street.
Oh, I'd also like to find out a little bit more about the relic that we gave to them too, the mummified hand.
Oh yeah, I mean, currently the best they can tell you is that they've got top arcane magicians from the Arcane Guild here in Lonkmar. They're studying it, they're keeping it under wraps, and they're keeping its location a secret, so as not to allow it to fall into the hands of the rat cult again. But it really was the mummified hand of a man who was venerated within the cult of the rat after he was killed for his beliefs, supposedly.
Dope. So we're chilling in this palace again.
You get to heal up 2 hit points every night that you sleep here. They've got continental breakfast, so you can get a good meal, and I'm sure that they can probably hook you up with some Lankmar wine or ale for your journeys as well, for the road.
Yeah, I think they had bubbly wine. I wanted to get
Can we maybe carouse Desmond's at like low luck? How are you looking, Bachicha?
Yeah, if you would like to. Oh, I should also dish out the fleeting luck as well. You each get 2 for rolling up with 2 PCs, but yeah, we can roll a carousing check for Desmond. How on a scale of 1 to 11, how turnt does he get?
He gets all the way turnt.
All right, roll a d20.
Wham wham. You got a 4.
A 4. A 4 is going to be a d6 luck points. And all right, so he gains 5 luck points back, and he's brought back by the town guard, pretty belligerently drunk. They just drag him back to the Rainbow Palace, and they're like, "Is this one yours?"
Yeah, sorry about that. He's fine.
And yeah, did anybody else need to carouse?
No, just Desmond, I think. Or how are you about Chicha?
No, I'm okay.
All right. So, the next day, you know, Desmond's he's a little hungover, but he's more or less okay. I mean, you assume it's morning, but at this point, people have really lost track of time. There's no real telling, like, if it's daytime or nighttime or afternoon or the day of the rat or the day of the ox. Maybe a small section of the wisest of Lonkmarts who, like, you know, really dedicate themselves to tracking time exactly are able to do so, but everybody else, their circadian rhythm is just way, way off. They are not used to being bathed in total darkness for this long of a period of time at this time of year. Or ever. Lonkmar is pretty close to the equator of Nehuan.
Gotcha. I guess we'll go follow up in the Grass District with green dresses.
Gotcha. So you make your way there, you know, guided by the directions given to you at the Rainbow Palace. As you're walking through the Crafts District, you get hit with a whiff of, you know, stale sausage and sawdust. You smell the coals burning from a smithy, and you can hear the sounds of metal being hammered against metal, and you can see the sparks splashing light strangely. Like, you've never seen the light play on the cobblestones from a smithy, you know, working metal, because they tend to not do that in the dead of night, but at this time it might as well be. Eventually you come to a set of scaffold-like wooden stairs that climb the side of a stone building off of a side street in the craft quarter. Even in the nightly gloom, you can faintly see boughs of trees extending over the edge of the roof, and the soft rustling of leaves is heard in the air. A soft light moves around the roof as if someone is pacing with a lamp or lantern.
Do you think
I
that
guess,
could be
yeah,
her?
we'll go ahead and approach the door. It
Collard
sounds like
green?
maybe they're home.
Okay. So you go up the stairs basically to get up there. The level roof of the building is largely obscured beneath potted plants and trees, and low, broad beds of soil filled with wilting greenery. All of the plant life here is obviously suffering from unnatural light plaguing the city, and is fading from the lack of sun. A woman stands near one of the dying garden beds, dressed simply and with a small lantern in her hand. She appears to have seen more than 50 winters, and her face and hands are tanned by countless years working under the sun. Her hair is largely silver, but with a few strands of sea green in hue, suggesting she may be an Ilthmart by birth. Concern is evident in her wrinkled face, making its lines even deeper in the dim lamplight. And she calls out, as you round up the corner and you're looking down here on the roof. She says, "Hello? Who's there?" And she holds up like a little, she's got her trowel, like, she kind of holds it up just in case.
Excuse us, are you Kala? Green Tresses?
Yes, that's me. Come in the garden, have a seat. I'm afraid might as well enjoy it while it's still here.
Thank you. We heard you might be able to help us. You seem to know a little bit more about what's going on than we do.
Well, I wouldn't count on it. If I knew what was going on, I would be able to save my garden.
Well, I have some samples here of I'd like you to take a look at if you wouldn't mind.
Well, bring them over here in the light. And she props her lantern up on a. There's like a little hook, kind of like protruding out of one of the planterns, and she hangs her lantern on it to give it light. She's bring it over here in the light so I can see. And what do you hand?
I let her know that it's probably dangerous. It's been maybe used in some murders, so be careful. And hand her the bag of soil and my stick clippings.
He has little branches with leaves.
She kind of like she sets the soil aside and she takes a look at these clippings. And she says, Oh, yes. Okay. This is This is not a poisonous tree. What do you mean it was used in a murder?
Well, it looks like it grew straight through the victim.
Well,
grew rapidly.
I can tell you these are clippings from an Avak pine. It's a rare species found only in the farthest north of the cold wastes, where I have heard that night lasts for half of a year, or more. This is a tree that grows very quickly, but nowhere near quickly enough to have killed someone. Even if they were incapacitated and placed over the seed for a short period,
Maybe the soil had something to do with it?
What if they swallowed the seed?
I don't know. No, it must grow in the ground. It stays dormant for quite some time. There is a curious legend about the Avak pine. In ages long ago, it was worshipped, and some said it could be used in a ritual intended to restore the dead to life. Since the tree grows in darkness and its seed sleeps in the earth for half of the year, the Avak has strong power to fuel magic that affects the dead of the Shadowlands. I don't recall all the details, but say a certain number of trees were important to the rite. That seems like it might have been 9. Maybe it was 12. I'm not quite sure.
So you can use the Avak pine to restore the dead to life? Is that
It's
right?
an old legend. I read about it in a collection of oral histories passed down from the barbarians of the frozen north. But wait. No. Maybe this darkness is affecting me a little more than I thought. There is one way that this pine could have been used to kill someone. There is a rumor of a fertilizer of arcane manufacture. Some say it's crafted by the witches of the Eastern Lands, and others say it's by the lords of Cornwall long ago. But theoretically, this fertilizer could cause a plant like this to suddenly spring forth and grow explosively fast. It's known as gallows ground. I've never used it myself. I've heard it's made with some very unsavory ingredients, but if you went to, well, don't tell anyone that you heard about him from me, but there is a man in the Plaza of Dark Delights named Borlu, who specializes in plants of the exotic and rare variety. He may have some traffic in that vile stuff of gallows ground.
Does this look like it in the soil? The oily stuff?
Like I said, I've never... I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Gotcha.
I've never used gallows ground before. Like I've said, it's made with some quite unsavory ingredients.
We appreciate the your knowledge on it. We can follow up with that.
Well, yes, thank you very much. I just wish I could do more to help. But this thrice damned darkness, only an end to it will revive my children. And she looks around her at just like it's a beautiful garden. I mean, like flowers,
This
like
makes me sad.
yeah, they're all wilting. Like there hasn't been sun in like 10 days.
Yeah, this makes me real sad. We're gonna try and help you get your sunshine back.
Oh well, I'll be quite grateful if you do. But until then, be brave out there. It's getting colder, and she's not wrong. It is the temperature is kind of dropping a little bit. It's getting a little chilly here. The sun has not shined for long enough that just like the ambient temperature of the city is dropping. Yeah. After this long, even though you're in like a swampland and it's summer, there's a definitive chill in the air.
Well, it sounds like maybe we should get down
What a
to this
weather.
Borlu character at the Plaza Dark Delights and see maybe who he's sold this fertilizer schmuck to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Can I get intelligence checks from you as you make your way there?
$16.
All right.
Desmond got a 20.
Desmond overhears for sure, like without question about Chi-Chi. You hear like somebody talking about a tree, and your ears perk up. You're like, oh, is this related? But Desmond 100% hears like, yeah, there's been another tree killing in Curio Court, is what they say, on the border.
Ooh, that's where the old apartment used to be.
Ah, that's right. So Curio Court, right there on the corner of the carousing and plaza quarters. They say the victim this time was the owner of a museum, the Cabinet of Curiosities, and he was found dead after an explosion tore the roof off the building, and a ball of colored light rose into the sky. So you definitely you pass by a group of peasants whispering amongst themselves about that on your way towards the Plaza of Dark Delights, which is usually only open at nighttime, and now it's become a 24-hour affair. Did you want to try to make a beeline maybe for that crime scene, or are you going to go straight to the plaza? It's up to you.
We'll go to Borlu.
Yeah, I think we should investigate with Borlu first. I mean, the crime scene's not going anywhere.
Okay. So you are headed down that way. I'm going to say that you make it to the corner here of Barter and Carter. When suddenly, a small group of rough-looking men appear out of the gloom. Dressed in leather and dirty wool, each bears a cudgel, dagger, or short sword in hand. All of them have cowls with prominent ears sewn into the sides. Their leader, a squint-eyed, unshaven man with oily hair, sneers at you. The rat god says his regards. Roll initiative, as him and the others close in on your position. And there are... who all's with your group? It's you. I know Desmond is with you.
Click.
Is Dennis with you as well?
Yeah, probably.
All right, so
we all left out of the Rainbow Palace.
So you're all traveling together. You're kind of like, I'll say that you're just north of Barter, and they've come out of one of these corners here. They recognize you. You recognize them as worshippers of the rat god. There are 5 of them. What do you do?
It's not pulling my character out.
Oh, right,
There
right,
she
right.
goes. Never mind.
Yeah, sorry, trying to get all this out.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I will throw out some
Gotta
markers
click on
here as
it.
well. Alright, hold on to those numbers for me. One. Okay. Bauchicha, what did you get?
21.
21.
Did it not?
No, it did. I just have 2 of you on here. I just making sure I got the right ones.
Oh, my bad. Oh, and I didn't roll for Dennis. That's what I'm trying. Okay, Dennis.
Also, you got a 7?
Correcto.
Alright, cool. Let's add... Please? Why can I not add a turn? Okay, I guess I can. I have to do it individually, though. This is really annoying. Why can't initiative be easier? Alright, last bit. Here we go. +2 for all of them except for the leader. Alright, so I'm gonna roll. These are all gonna be +2 /R 4d20. Please clap. Okay. Ooh, I got a natural 1, so so it looks like the viewers at home are gonna lose. I also got a natural 20. So I guess I guess
Is that neutral?
I don't know what that is.
They cancel themselves out.
I
Yeah,
would
that's what I
say
would think.
that I definitely lose 1 coin. Oh wait, those are yours. Those are yours. I'm sorry. What am I doing? Where's my?
No, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
you can
no
use it.
way.
Yeah, say no way because you can't. I can't steal that
It's
right now. Okay.
giving me the option. Trying to steal my
So
qualms.
1 is still gonna be 1. The 19 is gonna be a 21. The 20 is gonna be a 22. The 8 is gonna be a 10. And then lastly, a 7 from the leader. Okay, so we're gonna start it off here with the 2 of these. People are coming out, and there are 4 of you. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Bauchicha, Olsolva, Dennis, and Desmond in that order on the D4. Oof. Alright, so 1 goes against Dennis and 1 goes against Desmond. Alright, this one's going against Dennis with a club. Gets a +2. And this one's going against Desmond with a dagger, with also a +2. Looks like Dennis gets missed by the club.
Yeah.
But Desmond's gonna take a stab. D4 +1 from that dagger. That is a 4 points of damage for Desmond. And then we come down to Bauchicha. Bauchicha, what would you like to do?
I want to try and flail the main dude, like just right in the face, and can. I mean, I feel like we're around people that would maybe possibly help us if we like did a little call out, like, you know, we need help. We're with the palace.
Roll a luck check to see if there's a guard. There are some guards nearby.
Ayo.
All right. And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say that there are some guards nearby, and that they will be here to aid you in 1d4 plus 1 rounds. So 3 rounds. 3 rounds from now, the cops will be here to help break up the fight, but they're still about a block or so away. They're somebody runs off to grab the guards, and you can see the guards running down this way, but you're gonna have to fight for at least another 30 seconds, or try to break away.
I'm gonna blast the first one still with my flail. Like, I was just making sure if I could like holler out, you know, while I was doing this, but.
Yeah, I'll say that was a free action. So if you want to try to blast this dude,
I want to like blast him into his like little buddies. Maybe Mighty D him. See if I could make that happen. Let's go.
Ooh, very good. So yeah, that is a mighty deed. And that's definitely going to be a hit. Wow, that's crazy all day. I forget how just insane your attacks are. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Am I adding on because I got the Mighty D? How much am I adding on for that?
A 5.
Okay,
the
so
5 is the 5 always goes
D6.
to attack and damage, or the whatever you roll for your mighty deed.
That's plus 10. Oh.
Wait. That's not.
No, Andrew, stop.
Yeah, hold on. So, what do you roll for your flail damage? Right? It's a mace, right? Yeah. So your mace.
Sorry, I'm on mute. It's a D6 plus 6, but yeah, I was just wondering, do I add anything on? That's just what it is.
So yeah, it's a D6 plus 6. Plus
my base is D.
Yeah, so I think you should have added a plus 11 onto that. But either way, that's enough to kill him, and that's enough to knock him back into his companions, of which there were 4. I'm gonna have them all make and you kill him instantly. I should also mention, if that wasn't already clear, instant kill, and they're all going to get a morale check here with a plus 2. So if anybody is under the number 12 on this D20, they're gonna run away.
That's all of them?
That's every single one of them. So yes, I'm gonna say that with that they come and like, yo, the rat god gives his regards, and they go to hit Dennis and they go to hit Desmond, like your 2 weakest party members, and you just like guards and just flail the leader right in the face. All like his like mouse skin like cowl just lands on the ground, and he's knocked back into the other 4. Who all immediately just like, they don't drop their weapons, but they just immediately run, and they start running in the opposite direction of the police. They just head back into that alley, and you point the guards towards them, and the guards give chase, and they the guards are chasing the dudes away. So that is
and
good
that's
job.
how I feel about y'all rat folk. Bye.
Just run them immediately away. So that's that was perfect. Now we'll get you into the plaza. The darkness of the Long Plaza. Hold on. Turn off the combat music here. There we go. Boom. Some plaza music. The darkness of the Long Plaza is lit by small lanterns, caged glowworms, half-covered fire pots, and dim lamps of muted colored glass. Along the firefly glow of the square are myriad small stalls, booths, tents, and even simple blankets spread out on the cobblestones. While the Plaza of Dark Delights always sees a brisk, if subtle, trade, the perpetual night blanketing the city has invigorated the nocturnal market. Dark-clad forms create small crowds among the stalls, and the soft murmur of business sounds more intense, if not any louder.
I guess before we get too far into it, can we get Desmond healed?
Yes, yeah, so Desmond is just gonna take a
Find a nice
breather.
little stoop.
Yeah, find a stoop, maybe grab some fried food and like a quaff or something.
Yeah.
Alright, and so in about a half hour of just resting up, Desmond can get back a D4 for their hit dice plus stamina plus their class level. They also have to burn a point of luck to do this.
Okay, and then he only needs 4 total, so I won't even...
Yeah, that should...
I'll use a fleeting on it.
Cool, so after about 30 minutes of this, you're watching a lot of people kind of shuffle around slowly. It's tough to get a good view of anything, but eventually you are able to track down a small tent at the south end of the plaza. A wooden sign painted with green letters that glow in the gloom reads, Borlu, Acquirer. A handful of dying night-blooming plants are in small pots around the entrance to the tent. Even their nocturnal blossoms are fading in the endless night.
Looks like we found the place. Let's see if this guy's here.
Yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and walk in.
Right. An extremely pale, almost pearlescent man of some 30 winters of age stands behind a crude counter, littered with potted plants, jars, small bags, and other objects. His dark hair and black garment clothes, made from roughly spun silk and dyed linen, make him appear as though he's dressed in shadow, making his paleness all the more abnormal. His eyes are icy blue, and you feel him evaluating you as you enter the tent. Yes, hello, welcome. How may I help you? He says in a whisper that's audible across the tent, but no further, a skill acquired by decades of trade in the plaza.
Neat party trick you got there. We have something that we would actually like you to maybe check out and see if you have any information about.
I will do my best, but I apologize. This endless night is not good for anyone or anything in the city, except the Plaza of Dark Delights. Unfortunately, I am one of the few who isn't profiting from this prolonged night.
We're thinking it might have something to do with it. But we'll maybe give you a couple of kwans for your time.
Coins?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw him like 2 silver schmurducks.
Hmm. And what is it that I can assist you with?
What would you say if we asked you if we were looking for gallows ground?
Why, I would tell you that such a thing is said to be both very hard to acquire and exceedingly expensive.
Is it something that would be within your capacity to sell?
I have heard of such a thing, but I'm afraid I don't quite know. And he raises an eyebrow to you that seems to say, "I suppose this information isn't worth that much to you."
I'll go ahead and slide him a gold. Let me make sure I have it. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'll go ahead and slide him a gold here and say, somebody's been using gallows ground in the city. Do you know anything about it?
Show him the bag. Show him the bag.
And then throw the bag on the counter.
He, Yes, I don't think I'll be of much help to you, unfortunately. I just wouldn't know.
Would you know of anyone that might be interested in such a thing?
Borlu slides the bag of night soil and the, 2 silver coins and the single gold coin back across the tabletop and says, like, I believe you might be looking for a different acquirer and purveyor of exotic fineries and plant life. Can I get an intelligence check?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking to see if I have any thief skills here to help out.
Okay.
16.
Nope. 16's gonna be enough. This dude just he doesn't get out of bed for like a gold piece and 2 silvers. Like, he's not gonna, he's not going to potentially ruin his whole like secret purveyor of exotic goods thing he's got going on for like chump change, like pocket change, You're
We
gonna
have so much gold from the
I
boat.
guess I just didn't realize
Listen,
the
alright,
gravity
I'm
of it.
gonna pull out my little coin purse here. I've got 35 gold kwans, and I think 20 of them might have his name on them. If that's a talking price.
Yeah, make it 30.
Alright, man, 30. But I want to know every person that has come through here and got this from you.
Borlu grabs the bag of gold. He takes a look at one of the pieces. He makes a cut with his dagger to make sure that this is indeed a real gold relic. And once he is satisfied, he begins to tell you all he knows. Yes, this fertilizer, he rubs it between his fingers and gives it a smell. It's called gallows ground, because the main ingredient is soil taken from under gallows, or an other place of execution. The soil in and of itself has no magical properties, but once it is infused with baby's blood, sap from a hanging tree, sweat from dying slaves, and other less wholesome ingredients,
Jesus Christ.
then it has the power to cause explosive growth in plant life. I have heard many varying tales about who created gallows ground originally, but the secret of making it has spread, albeit not very broadly. I do deal in gallows ground on occasion, but not regularly. It is rare and seldom becomes available to my procurers who operate outside of Lankmar. 2 months ago, however, I did purchase a quantity of gallows ground, but it remained in my inventory until just about a week and a half ago, when a buyer purchased my entire stock. I never met the buyer, but they conducted all of their initial contact and arrangement by letters delivered by hired messengers. I no longer own the letters, having destroyed them, as a matter of fact. As always, secrecy is my watchword, he says with a wink. Borlu, he finally says that the entire shipment was collected by a curious group of servants, small men of stout build with thick limbs, large mouth, and no hair. They were extremely ugly in countenance and even more outlandishly dressed. There were about a half dozen of the strange men. They were wearing apparently moth-eaten festival clothing, costumes one would expect to see worn during some of the various festival days and carnivals and parades that happen around the city on a regular basis. They loaded the sacks of gallows ground into a rickety wagon which was painted quite garishly, and they drove off from there. I have had no contact with the buyer since then.
Interesting.
Sounds like our person.
Do you remember how this wagon was painted?
Oh, why,
Yeah.
yes, I do. It was painted purple and green and gold, with a little bit of red in there as well. It was quite garish. It wouldn't have looked out of place in a parade.
Right, that's not out of the ordinary here.
Well, Lonkmar is, I will let you know, Lonkmar is the city of the Black Toga. And although, like, it is very, it's a very colorful place, like, outside of the palace, like, people tend not to dress like that. Like, unless you're a pimp or, like, a woman of the night who's, like, trying to, like, attract attention, most people are dressing in, like, somebody wearing a bunch of, like, super gaudy, like, festival clothing out of season, especially, like, currently with the way that night is, like, it would be really weird. It would be actually, like, super strange and out of character to wear something like that, you know, that isn't during, like, the Festival of the Rat or any of the other festivals.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless you're celebrating something,
Mm-hmm.
maybe all this fog.
Yes, well, it shouldn't be hard, maybe, to track down,
But during
this.
during festivals, it is unless you're, like, actually in the parade, it is super traditional to wear a black toga. So, like, you know, civilians wouldn't wouldn't be wearing anything other than that during a festival for the most part.
What are you thinking, Osolva?
I know. I guess maybe I could follow up with maybe the Crimson Teardrop of the Black Viper's Eye. I guess they really have a beat on what's going on in Lankmar. Maybe they would know where to find such a garish wagon.
Okay.
Or I could
Ooh,
follow up with my child army.
I was gonna say, what about the kids?
Yeah.
All right.
They're-
Where are the kids at?
Well, I guess they live on the boat
They're on-
for some of them. Yeah,
yeah.
I invited them to live on there.
Oh, right. Okay, so you have, like, a child army on the big boat?
We
Yeah.
got big boat now.
Because the SS Lydia is still in Ilfmar.
Correct.
Okay,
We
great.
left her there. But, you know what? I think we've upgraded. I feel like we've collected our belongings there. We just...
I mean, the kids can stay there until, you know, we need to fill the boat up with some muscle.
Okay. No, that's totally perfect. So I will say that you all head up to the North Docks, where you, near the Moldy Corvus there, where your Your little child army is likes to tends to sleep and get their rest, while the rest of the crew kind of like just some basic boat maintenance to keep the thing seaworthy while it's in the harbor. And you ask them about what are you asking about specifically? The costumes,
The wagon. I mean, I think the wagon would stick out the most, and that's definitely going to bring us to who we're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, but
And
I'm
then
also I like you said like the costumes and
yeah,
that they're moth eaten and stuff. I mean, that's kind of different.
All right. So they you get a group of these kids around on the boat, down by like the scuppers, and there's a kid like cooking up some gruel, in there that he's filched from somewhere, and they're like, oh, I remember, I remember one time I was watching the parade, for the festival days, and I watched them, all put it all up, like they had all the wagons and the sleighs and all that, and the costumes, they put them all in a bunch of warehouses at the end of Festival Street. That's where they keep them all when it's not festival time. So I suppose if somebody had broken in there, they would have like free reign over all that stuff.
Good tips.
yeah. Good job, little one.
Good tips.
Keep an eye out, and you'll definitely have a safe place to sleep.
Here's
Aye.
the silver schmeck.
Oh, thank you. All right. Hey.
And a smooch.
Oh, thank you. And he like what rubs his forehead where he smooched him, and then he calls out to like, yo, Schmitty, you need to go get us some firewood. Yeah, here's a schmurdock. We all get a little bit more. It's getting right cold. And you actually, as he's calling out across the boat, you notice this little kid. You can see his breath.
Are you all kids okay on the boat here? Like, you need some stuff?
Alright, well, I think
It's cold.
we're all right. We should be able to get some firewood now, and we'll grab some grog and warm ourselves up for the night. But yeah, we should be okay in here.
It's getting really cold, huh?
It's a lot warmer down here in the belly of the ship than it is on the deck.
Wow. Okay, well. Thanks for being a good little lookout, and keep everybody safe.
All right. So, where to from there?
I kind of want to go straight to this
Yeah,
goddamn warehouse.
I'm thinking we should go check out the warehouse, but should we disguise ourselves first?
Should we disguise
I feel
ours?
like, we know that the rat god people are out looking for us to want to shank us. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Should we go and just get some, like, different colored capes or something? Some cloaks?
Yeah. I mean, we're by the ship here. There's probably something we could use
Isn't,
on
like,
there.
Dennis wearing a leather jacket and stuff? Like, I'm sure he's sticking out, like, a sore thumb.
He's wearing a leather jacket. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, we gotta go and, get some cloaks and blend in.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll say that there's probably a little outfitter's place not too far from the docks where you can grab some cloaks. And as you're you start seeing your own breath, and you're thinking like, you start to get the idea like maybe rather than like put on different cloaks, you should put on two cloaks. You're starting to get like it's starting to get down to your bones. Like it's a very humid cold.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess we'll definitely bundle up.
Yeah, let's get some long
Use that to
sleeves
our
and stuff.
advantage and disguise ourselves so maybe we don't get noticed by too many.
Okay, and I'll say that the cloaks. I mean, you can. I will say you can get new cloaks for the whole party for us. Like 2 silver pieces.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Take it off here.
So, as you head out from there, let's kind of plot this out a little bit. You're leaving the North Docks, and you're trying to get all the way down to the end of Festival Street, down by Wall Street. How are you going to get there?
Do you want to take Nunn Street all the way down
Yeah. No.
to what turns into Grain Street to Festival?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So you start walking. You're on Grain Street, and usually you'd be overpowered by the smells of like moldy grain, and the salty brackish water of the River Halal. However, you don't smell any of that because your noses have gone completely numb, and they're starting to get runny as well. It is really, really, really starting to get cold. And as Nunn Street turns into Grain Street, and eventually you reach the corner of Festival Street, the wind suddenly picks up as you're moving down the darkened avenue. Freezing snowflakes appear from nowhere to sting your face. Despite all natural laws, it is snowing in Lockmar. Not just snow, though, but a blizzard has abruptly enveloped the city, along with the evil darkness. The wind begins to howl, cutting through your clothes, and a wall of driving snow turns the night air opaque with chilling motes of ice.
Whoa.
Should we find somewhere to take shelter or keep going?
I mean, there might be shelter when we get there.
Yeah, let's see if we can keep going
Try
to the
and just
warehouse.
hustle through
Yeah.
it.
All right, I need a fortitude save from all the PCs. All right. You need at least a 10 to pass. Desmond's good. Dennis is
Well, can I use some Lux?
Yep,
my
absolutely.
fleeting?
Yeah, you got the 2 points right there.
Take them.
You can use one of mine if you need it. If you can.
I mean, might as well. You've got it. You've still got a coin. I mean, you would either way. You only have one coin between the two of you, so that's it. It's fine. It's fine either or. But we'll just leave it at that. So did everyone pass, or did somebody still fail?
I'm still rolling for Alsalva, sorry.
No worries.
I'm trying to see the fort bonus is +3. Okay.
Hey!
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Let me get them back.
So yeah, I'm gonna say that Olsolva does not need to make a second one, but I need everybody else to make a second one.
Just run right atop the snow. I'm so tiny.
Yep. Running right on top of the snow, not getting your boots wet, not succumbing to the effects of the cold. Dennis is good with that 20 there, dirty 20. And that's a 22 for Bauchicha.
Rolling good again. Let's go.
18 Desmond.
18 Desmond, perfect. Okay. So after, it takes you about an hour to get from one end of Festival Street to the other. And by the time that you get to the end, there are snow drifts in the street. It's bad. You don't see anyone outside on this entire trek. I'm not, normally I'd roll to see like what kind of crazy people you see outside, what they're doing. No one's outside right now. It's never snowed in Lonkmar. It's never supposed to snow in Lonkmar. And this, even the night watchman.
The end is near.
Yeah, there are no link boys. There are no lamplighters. There are no escorts. There are no pimps. No one is outside. Period. And it is conceivably the dead of night in a deep blizzard. And you're trudging through the snow when you finally make it upon a trio of abandoned festival storage buildings. This trio of interconnected buildings ranging between 2 and 4 stories in height stands at the end of a wide alleyway leading off from Festival Street. Even in the driving snow of the blizzard, you can make out a swirling glow coming from the upper stories of the tallest western building. The colors are blue, yellow, green, and red, and have a liquid quality that cannot come from merely colored lamps. The light seeps from boarded-up windows on the 4th floor. A large cistern is visible atop of the middle building, and pairs of tremendous double doors pierce the fronts of both the eastern and western structures. Any other details are impossible to detect in the blowing snow and supernatural gloom.
Is this a good place to take a break, or no?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a good. We'll take a quick pause here. There's the outside of this building. I'll just give you a quick approximation here. You've got the front door there in the middle at 1-2. 1-1 and 1-3 are both double doors, and then there's another door around back. But yeah, if you all want to take a quick 5-minute break, I think that'd be a good idea.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make a drink real quick, sorry.
Cool, no worries. We will be right back.
chocolate real fast.
Oh no. Oh, I have chocolate too. Dang. I should grab some. That's all right.
Ooh, go grab it. Go grab
That's it. Hey, yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be right back, folks.
it. He's getting his chocolate. Can't really start without chocolate. Chocolate. Can't hear you. Are you muted?
Yeah, I got myself a bar of Tony's Chocolonely, which is orange,
Hey.
but like affects the green screen in a weird way. That's kind of weird. That's bizarre. But so
Yeah.
you four are standing in front of a 4-story, three different structures, each one built into the other one. It's a bunch of additions here. It's hard to make out most of the details, but they are brick structures that have been built in various stages, each addition emerging from the next. The trio of structures form a single large complex, one which was once used to store festival garb and wagons.
You gonna knock down the door?
Which door?
Knock down the door?
You got 4 options here for doors. 2 double doors to the left and right, and then the regular man-sized doors in the front and back.
Do you think we should go to the back? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, we're gonna sneak on around to the back.
A closed man-sized door is set into the northern wall of the central structure. A pair of wooden boards extends across the face of the door and are spiked into the brick facade.
So there's no way that we could even...
The beams are actually driven into the brick, but not the door itself. There is an old lock that secures the door, though.
Okay. Can I first check...
Trap.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll go ahead and check for traps.
Hey, you know what?
It always blows up in my face when I don't.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen when you check for traps, really?
Famous last words.
I guess so. But yeah, go ahead and roll a trap check for me.
Sorry, it's lagging a little.
No worries.
14 all day.
14. You discover no traps. It's just a really basic old lock. You could probably pick it with just a DC 10. Really basic.
Alright. I'll attempt to pick the lock. +4. Okay, 14.
A 14 gets it, and you're able to open up the door, which opens up. Oh, I gotta go around that. It opens up really easily, and you can just slip right under the boards. That is the room that you see in front of you. This room fills the ground floor of the central building and appears to have once been an office or workroom. Several bare tables and a trio of broken chairs are all that occupy it. A rug lies on the floor in front of the door in the eastern wall. Other doors are set in the south, west, and north walls. Dust is present throughout the room.
Do we hear any commotion inside?
I'm going to say you don't hear any commotion in this chamber, but give me an intelligence check.
Put a hand to the door.
That's a 10 on Osalva. Can someone else make it?
Yeah, anybody can make an intelligence check here.
Ten for Desmond.
Okay. Ten for Bauchicha. You don't hear. I'm gonna say no. Yeah, unless Dennis can get something crazy. Nobody hears
Let me
anything.
Nobody
Nobody.
just in case.
Yeah, just
You
in case.
never
We'll
know.
see.
You never. Never mind.
And
No.
that rug seems quite suspicious. I'd like to inspect it, maybe move it out of the way.
Okay,
just a
good
rug.
idea. So
I'm saying.
real quick, the dust that is disturbed in this room is mostly disturbed around the eastern and western doors. The intelligence check you made suggests that there's a lot of activity around the eastern door where that rug is. You go up to the rug and you lift it. You move it out of the way to reveal that the floorboards have been pulled up here. A small hole has been dug into the ground to a depth of about 5 feet, and there are sharpened pieces of lumber, old spikes, and other debris that line the bottom of the pit. Congratulations, you've discovered a pit trap without making any checks.
Wow.
I'm gonna give you a luck for that because that was impressive.
I mean,
Oh,
look
fun,
at that
thanks.
rug looking oddly sus, laying
That
so
really
beautifully.
Yeah, it's supposed to have a It's supposed to have a let's see if I can. Oh yeah. There you go. There's where the pit trap is.
Nice. Yeah.
Probably
we
why
saw-
it looked a little suspect because I whited out the trap design on the rock. So, you know, I like using these maps a lot. So, but anyway, you discovered the pit trap. I'm gonna say that you've done a pretty decent job of being quiet in here so far. So, where would you like to go next?
What are you thinking? The western side there, or continue on to 1-2?
Yeah, I mean the western side hasn't been used as much.
So
Maybe-
1-2 is the front door that you were approaching
yeah, that we
originally.
came in.
Yeah,
the
the
western
door
would be
next to the
1-3.
rug is the eastern door that has the most dust moved around near it.
You want to go?
Or maybe see what they were hiding on the other side of the pit trap. Can we easily access the other side of that, or will we have to?
No. Yeah, you can just
Okay.
walk around it. Yeah.
Okay, let's I guess I'll sneak that door open.
Okay. Yeah. Let's give me a sneak check here.
Oh, there she is.
Oof, that's 12, but I can throw some luck on that.
I will say that that's good. You don't need to burn any luck currently, but you enter into this next chamber here. A tall, wide open space occupies the bottom 2 floors of the easternmost building. I'm going to scroll this up so we can see the top there. The room is cold and gloomy, but among the shadows you can pick out a wagon resting near the double doors of the south wall. The wagon is painted in motley colors, now faded with age. A wooden staircase rises 15 feet along the eastern wall to connect to a hanging walkway overhead. This pathway runs the width of the room and ends at a door in the western wall. The only living creatures visible in here are a pair of swayed-back ponies residing in a makeshift stable to the west of the double doors. So you got some ponies, you got a staircase leading up to a door that kind of like doubles back. So you would be, if you went to the door up the stairs, you would be in the room directly above 1-6.
Okay, cool.
Gotcha.
And you can
let's
see
check
how
out
this.
what's in the wagon first.
Okay.
And maybe give some of my hardtack to the ponies so they don't make too much noise.
Oh, that's actually a decent idea. So yeah, you give the ponies some some biscuits to eat. They start crunching down on them. You check the back of that wagon. There's some disused festival clothing. It's all moth-eaten as described.
How interesting.
Mm-hmm. But you find nothing else in this chamber of note.
Alright. Well, it seems like we're on to something here. I have a
I guess
feeling
do you want me to take the lead again and attempt to sneak up the stairs?
that, or do you want me to beef up and ready myself with the flail up the stairs?
I think maybe let's go the quiet route for now until things start to devolve. So
Okay.
far, so good.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do that. Sneaky.
Yeah, and then make sure, I guess maybe assess for traps too. Make sure there's not a stair trap since that
Yep.
pitfall back there.
Give me a check for traps.
Ooh, yeah, the stairs. That's always a good place.
The 24?
24. You don't discover any traps. However, you can hear some gruff voices on the other side of that western door, saying something in a tongue that is completely foreign to you.
At the top of the stairs or
At
on
the top
1-5?
of the stairs.
Ah, okay. Then I guess make my sneak check.
Okay. Yeah. Are you gonna try to get in there?
Are you gonna go in?
Oh no, I meant to just get to the top of the stairs, not to actually go in, but to let them know that I hear somebody up there as well. The rest of the party.
Oh yeah. You let them know, and then if you wanna, give me some sneak checks to get up to the door.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Uh, 16.
A 16. I'm gonna say that's enough for the sneak. And you sneak up. You're up. I'm gonna say you're right at the door.
Looks like there's a little window on the door. Can I see through?
Is that a peek hole?
It's a great question. Yes, it is a small peek hole. And you look inside, and there are some like very short humanoid figures with this kind of like pale, sallow skin. They've got very wide mouths. Their ears are pointed, and they're completely hairless. And they seem to be pawing through the different clothes and stuff in here. There's quite a few racks of clothing in this chamber. I'm going to go ahead and reveal it now. They're looking through those different wardrobes in there. Go ahead and make a luck check for me. All right.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't notice you looking up through the window, but you see one start to turn around, and you duck back down before they see you.
So was it 2 that I saw in there?
There were 3 in there.
3. Okay.
And they are about 4 feet high.
Yeah, that's not too big.
3.5 to 4 feet high.
That's not too big. I mean,
I guess I'll kind of hand wave the rest of the crew to come, and maybe go ahead and have Desmond buff Bauchicha with enlarge.
Okay. Yeah, give me a roll for that.
And I think he should probably spell burn on this one as well.
All right. Go ahead and let me know how much you'd like to spell burn, and I will let you know how old Ning helps out in this case.
I'm spell burning 3.
Alright. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me. Oh, there it is. Huh. I'm missing a book here. Am I? Always missing a book. Alright. Yeah, go ahead and roll the spell check here. And we'll say you just do a regular spell action, regular spell burn with we'll say that there's seven points of light, like briefly flash on Desmond's face as he does this. Oh no!
I've got 25, so I think I'm going to spend 3.
What did you get on the D4?
Or I guess
I just found the book. Sorry.
a 1.
A 1? The caster's flesh writhes and bulges as if 7 ocular protrusions were attempting to burst free from his skin. The resulting physical stress and trauma manifests as stat loss. So that is how the spell burn works here.
Okay.
Alright, and then, yeah, what did you get on the spell check all day?
I got a 25, and I'd like to go ahead and maybe throw 3 luck on that to bring it to 28.
Okay, cool. What is the result there?
Plus 6 to AC attack and damage, and plus 20 temporary hit points, and it's on 3 targets.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Wow, how convenient.
And it's triple in size, correct?
You got it.
Okay. Ouchie. I need you to make a luck check.
Okay.
But I need you to make this luck check with a D24.
Oh, that sucks, but okay.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Alright, so that's it was a natural 1 on a D24 on the luck check. That's the lowest you can get. I'm counting that as a critical. I've dealt out more fleeting luck. Whilst the scaffolding in this room strains under your now tripled weight and size, it does not give way, nor does the straining wood alert the frost gnomes in the next room, and you can make your way up to the door safely, along with the rest of your companions.
I'm big.
I'm big.
Wow. Oh yeah, so Bauchich is big, Desmond is big, and
Dennis is
who
also
else is
big.
big.
Dennis or Olsolva?
I think I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with Dennis.
Okay.
Because I want to be sneaky with Osalva.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So I'm gonna say you all have a surprise round here. Whatever you want to do. I'll also say Bauchich is gonna have to give me an agility check to get through the door, but that's it.
I mean, rude, but okay.
It's rude, but you tripled in size. You get a +6 to attack and damage on top of you already get a +6 to attack and damage. So bear with me here.
I'm kidding.
So I guess maybe I'll go through.
And also, this rotting scaffolding is fine underneath the added weight. So we're suspending disbelief a little bit, but yeah, we'll just need you to make a DC 10 agility check. You can make it a mighty deed if you want. Yeah, you can make it a mighty deed if you want and just burst right through.
Let me go for this. Ah, that felt good. All right, I popped on through.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So are you going to be the first one going through it then?
I wanted to go in and make a sneak attack before y'all giants came in and started making a bunch of noise.
Okay, yeah, we'll save that 18 agility for getting through the door for after that. But Olsolva, if you want to make the first move here, you were the first one at the door.
Yeah, I'll. Can I do a backstab with the garrote?
Yes, you can.
Plus 15. Wow.
Wow. Plus 15, huh?
Oh my god!
Oh no! What happened? How? It was already automatically a critical. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. I'm actually at a loss. Like, because it was already a sneak attack with the bonuses to sneak and everything.
Do any viewers have any?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna double. What is your crit? What is your crit die?
It is a D16 on table 2.
Go ahead and let me confirm this. I got table 2. I got table 2 right here. Table 2's got yeah, go ahead, roll a D24 on crit table 2 instead. Boo.
That's a 7.
That's a 7.
Yeah.
Okay, that's whatever. That's still fine though. A 7, you're going to do an extra 3d4 damage. So, I believe you're going to roll 64 as your base damage here with the garrote.
Yeah.
Yeah, 64 is your base damage on this attack with the garrote. Wow.
You think he's gonna beat it?
You know what? I think maybe. I mean, statistically, that it might not kill the thing. We'll see. No, it definitely kills. Oh my god.
Seeing all of those.
Quick question though. Where did you get the +6 to that damage?
The oh no, that's my bad.
Okay,
I
cool.
forgot. Yeah, no, I was used to the enlarge. Yeah, no, that's my bad.
Okay. Still got a 20. Still got the 20. Although
so
it wasn't
that's...
with a plus. It wasn't with the +15. It was with a plus 9.
Yeah.
Still a critical. Still did enough damage to kill the thing. That's 15 points. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you kill one of these 3 things right off the bat, immediately. You just kind of like go up. I'm trying to think of like the best way to do this cinematically. Is there are like these 3 frost gnomes and they're talking to each other. It's like, you find anything good over there, Phil? Nah, nothing yet. How about you, Gary? Gary? And they look over and Gary's just like up off the ground being garroted by El Solva, just as like 3 giant humans and then like a normal sized full-grown adult man with the body of a child strolls into the room, and the other 2 are just like, oh god. Like they don't even really get a chance to react. What do the other 3 of you, what would you like to do as you enter the room?
I mean, I'm gonna follow that up with, yeah, have y'all found anything?
Well, that was you didn't know, you couldn't understand what they were saying.
I couldn't hear that.
Yeah,
that
was for the audience. They're speaking Frost Gnome right now. It sounds like
about to make some hamburger.
Gross. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go for the, just gonna take one without thinking and go with my flail.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you walk in, spinning your flail, and you go up and you give it to one of them. Go ahead and roll that attack. A D20 plus a D6 plus 18? Is it 18? If it's 18, it's disgusting, but like I'll accept it.
11 plus, no, it's 17.
Okay.
Close. What?
No mighty deed. No mighty deed. You rolled an 8. You're still hit with a 27. Go ahead and roll damage. D6 plus 19. Oh my god.
My base is D6 plus 6. So
oh,
it's
that's
gonna be
D6 plus 12.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 14.
A 14? Should do it, I'm gonna say, yeah. Yes, it does. I'm gonna roll the hit points for the last one. to give them a fair chance, but it might actually be lower than the written HP that they have on here. So yeah, it's about the same. So yeah, you come up, you just immediately skull one of these things with your flail, and you send it flying into a clothes rack that topples over. And this thing's just like, lying in a pile of disused, half moth-eaten clothing. There's one left. What do you do?
Let Dennis get it.
Dennis? Oh, I'm pretty big.
Pretty big. What's Dennis gonna use? The sling or what?
Yeah, he's gonna do the sling. So he's rolling 2d20.
Yes, 2d20s. Take the highest.
Take that 12.
Take the 12. Does Dennis get a bonus to hit?
Yeah, he's big.
On 18 or higher.
Oh, that's right. No.
It's crit.
Crit if it's an 18 or higher. The 12 is not a crit, but gets the +6 from being big, so that is enough to hit the ice gnome. Go ahead and roll damage here.
So that's a d4 plus 6. Let's go. 7.
All right. So yeah, Dennis clips one of these things in like the side of the head. Gives it a good lump, but it's still up. It's still alive. Desmond is the only one who hasn't gone yet.
Yeah. No, I think he's got a melee weapon. I think he's gonna go in for a stab.
All right.
Let's see what he's got here. Oh yeah, that's right. He has the samurai sword. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and attack with the samurai saber.
I don't remember how he got that, but from the mall.
Yeah.
Okay.
The mall.
Yeah, obviously. Where did this D&D character get a samurai sword? There's no samurais in this set. He's like, from the mall. I'm like, oh, duh. Where else would you get a battle-ready samurai sword?
Yeah.
With our
Mall or flea
leather
market, dude.
jackets and sneakers.
Yeah. I forgot I did that. Okay.
So ridiculous.
It's
I
a
love
D12 plus 5. Nice.
All right.
And it's 20. Okay, so it's a regular attack. 20 plus 6. Oh, I did that as a salvo.
That'll be okay.
10.
10.
Throw some luck on
Yeah,
that.
you need a 12 to hit.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll throw 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. You need a 13 to hit. I apologize. You need to throw 3 on there.
Ooh.
Dash. I'll throw you one.
Yeah, okay.
Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Got you.
Okay. That'll do it. That gets you to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. This thing's got 4 hit points left. Let's see if you can do it.
I think so.
Yes, even with that 1, that's still gonna hit. Incredible stuff. So here's what happens. You burst into this room and you immediately kill, in your own surprise round, these 3 ice gnomes. I'm gonna say there isn't enough ruckus to really cause much attention, other than the one that like fell into the clothes thing. Like, that's not really enough to garner. It was within your surprise round. You were all very quiet. You snuck in there. Like, one thing toppling over isn't going to, send a bunch of dudes running in here or whatever. So I will give it back to you and let you decide where you want to go from here.
I guess, can we search the room?
Yeah, can we check out these closets and whatnot?
Yes.
See if there's a Narnia to explore.
You find a total of 59 iron ticks, 77 copper pieces, and 23 silver schmurducks among the ice gnomes.
That was 59 iron. What else? I'm sorry.
77 copper, and 23 silver schmurducks.
Gorgeous.
I'd like to inspect the bricked window as well.
Okay.
Is there anything fancy to it, or is it just plain old bricked window?
It is just a plain old bricked up window. Let me...
Just seems it's like specifically put on there, almost for a reason.
Barring time, tools, or magic, it is impossible to enter or exit the building through these bricked windows. They are just normal old bricked windows.
Gotcha, to make it more... Okay, that makes sense. And then I guess can we throw some clothes over top of these dead gnomes?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, they're small. Do you want to stash them in the closet?
Oh
Or
yeah,
j-
we could. Put them in the wardrobe.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll sneak us through and then kind of scope out the rooms and let you guys be the muscle.
Right, and how long does the enlarged spell last?
That is per caster level. He's level 2. Siglin. Desmond. Level 2. Oh, sorry, it's
He's a
right at the
looker.
top there, dumbass. Duration 1 turn per caster level.
Okay, so 1 turn is 10 minutes per caster level. I believe Desmond is a level 2.
Yes.
All right, so you've got 2 20-minute... You have 20 minutes, basically. I'm going to
Okay.
count... I will say 5 minutes have passed at this point.
Okay.
But where to next?
Oh, man. I should have gone to 30. It's a day per caster level at 30. That's sick.
Yeah, crazy.
Anyway, sorry. I want to
Straight
sneak,
through.
I guess, and
Check out
the
that
next
door.
room.
Okay. I'm going to go
Sure.
ahead and do a big reveal here.
Whoa, Willikers.
A large, high, open room fills the lower 2 floors of this building. A pair of rotting wagons rests on broken axles, their sides painted in garish, faded, peeling colors. The base of a broken staircase rests against the western wall, its upper length now collapsed in a heap of shattered lumber. Overhead, about 15 feet above where you currently are, a hanging walkway runs in an L shape from the eastern wall to the north wall, terminating in a door at each end. A section of missing rail in the west side shows where the collapsed stairs once connected to it.
Do we notice any movement or people inside the lower level?
No. And you can,
Okay.
it should be, you can see it down there with the broken wagon, so scroll down. But yeah, you've got to, you'll have to get across this broken walkway, which will require an agility check to get across.
Alrighty. Might be a little easier for the bigger folk, I don't know.
It's going to be harder
I'll
for
go
the,
ahead.
I'm going to say the bigger
Oh.
folk are going to have to roll with an increased, actually, I would say a decreased die, so they'll have to roll with a d16.
You said agility?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for Dennis, who is just basic, normal, human-sized at this point. So Dennis can roll a d20. Who's that? Olsolva? Olsolva, you make it across. You're all right. Valchicha gets a 5. That's no good. Dennis gets the 18. That's good. And let's get one more for Desmond. needed at least a 12 to pass.
Fudge.
Right, so you've got to burn 7, Bauchicha. Desmond's got to burn 5. If you so choose. If the people are watching at home want to throw some luck down for either Bauchicha or Desmond, we have 5 fleeting luck in the viewer pool. But if not, you will each take a d6 points of damage.
I still have that 20.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna let him eat it.
Yeah, I'm just
you've got
gonna.
that temporary,
I'm gonna eat shit. I'm gonna go ahead and take it.
So is Desmond.
Okay. Yeah, roll a d6. Or I'll roll a d6. This is for Bauchicha.
Don't make me take my own pain.
And that one is for Desmond. So Bauchicha takes 5 points and Desmond takes 2 points. To scale back up there, I will, because there's no stair attached, you'll either have to go the long way around and try the agility check again, or I need a climb sheer surface check of a 13.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, me and Desmond can go around.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Dennis and I will go through and meet you.
All right. So yeah, let's get those agility checks one more time.
For who?
For you two up there. For
Oh,
no,
we
no,
need two?
No. Just for because if Bauchicha and Desmond are gonna go around the long way again, they still have to make that agility check to get across that broken stair, that rickety stair.
I see what you're saying. Okay. So it doesn't meet up on the other side.
No.
Oh, and Desmond got a 5. Yeah, it looks like you two are gonna need to take another d6 for Bauchicha, and for Desmond gets 5 points. Bauchicha loses 1 point.
7. I guess we'll have him try a climb sheer surface for Desmond.
Okay.
What's the
13.
Can I do that? Or...
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Wow. This is. Am I still at a rolling a 16?
Yeah, but this will be
Because
the
I'm
last
big.
time. This will be the last time. All right. So, you're not able. Neither of you are able to just like climb up. You've fallen down twice. At this point, everyone returns to normal size, and the enlarged spell wears off. And I'm gonna say that you can just make it across at this point, back at your normal size.
Okay.
But you've taken the damage, but now you get to move back up. You get to go a little bit higher here. Is that where you're headed next?
Yeah, higher and higher.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do a reveal. So you make it past there eventually after a few nasty spills, and you make it into this next chamber. A trio of marble statues depicting dancing and cavorting women are placed at the southern end of this room atop a low dais. Tattered and faded cloth streamers hang from the walls and ceiling, once making this room a festive place. Decay and age has robbed it of its glamour. A dozen or more beds made of old blankets and piled festival garb are laid out on the floor of this room. A flight of stairs in the southwest corner leads upward.
Like maybe this is where they sleep at.
And then there are a pair of boarded windows on the west and eastern walls. Go ahead and ping them. You got a window here. And a window here. And a window here. And a window here. But they're all boarded. And then the stairway leading up.
Do you want to search around in their naps or their
Sure.
beanbag, whatever? What are these called? Yeah, let's do that. I want to search around.
All right, what are you looking for? Or where are you looking more specifically?
In their little sleeping arrangements, kind of like just kick around and see if anybody has anything in their sleeping bag.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, you don't notice anything in the sleeping bags, no.
Okay, can I check around the statue?
Yes, you can. Atop the dais, half hidden behind the statues, are 3 small bags and a carved box made of ivory. There's an ivory box and 3 small bags.
Can you check for traps or anything around this?
Yeah, maybe I should check for traps here.
$17.
17. You don't find any traps, but with your inspection, you discover that the 3 small bags are filled with gallows ground, and upon opening the box carved from walrus ivory, you discover about a dozen Avak pine seeds.
Oh.
Taking those.
Well, yeah, we're gonna take all of these.
All right, is there anything else you wanted to check out in this room?
Sorry, no. I think, do you want to keep going on up? Yeah, let's go up.
I guess maybe we don't see any of them sleeping in the bags, do we?
Correct. All right, so you're going up the stairs, right?
Yeah, let's go on up.
Dusty crates are piled about this chamber, stacked in heaps along the walls and in the center of the room. The entire chamber is bathed in an eerie, colorful glow. Red, blue, green, and yellow light shift and swirl about the chamber. The source of this glow comes from a trio of robed figures standing near a door in the eastern wall. The light pours from the raised hoods of their robes, and icy blue hands are visible in the sleeves of their garb. Roll initiative. And I'll bring out some tokens for them, and you can bring out your tokens for you. We'll get through this initiative roll as quickly as we can. And if you accidentally draw, I got you, because if you drop them in the
yeah,
darkness, I
sorry.
can pull it out. Yeah, no worries. As the French say, "Siet la vie."
What? Stop it. Stop.
Okay. All right. So you've got your. There we go. And I will roll for these 3. Aha. 8. 10. And a 12. Or, I'm sorry, a 13. Cool. Enter, and descending order. Boom, boom, boom. And it looks like, yes, we're going to go Bauchicha, Olsolva, Dennis, one of these cowled blue-skinned figures, then another, and then finish it up with Desi. Again, everybody's back to their normal size, so I'll let you all make the first move.
Sorry, I'm on mute. I'm going to use my flail. There's boxes on the ground, it looks like.
Yes, that is correct.
So I want to run up and like kind of jump off of the top of a box, hopefully with some force, and come down and blast the one that's on the left. Mighty D style. Let's go.
Perfect, yeah.
Can I prepare myself to hide in shadows while she does this, or do I have to wait till...
I would say just wait a second.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness. That's I think I get that, don't I, on a 19?
That's a crit.
Wow.
It is indeed a crit.
It's 1d20 on to. Do I roll damage first, or do I roll for the
Roll
crit
the crit.
table?
Roll the crit first.
Okay.
Crit table 4, you said?
Yes, sir. And I rolled a 5.
Alright, you're going to do an extra 2d12 damage.
I think I did that right.
Perfect. No, yeah, that's right on point. So,
Ayo.
go ahead and move Bauchicha, runs up, does like a wall, like a double wall kick off of these crates, and comes down with the flail, spinning it above her head. It brings it down with all the momentum you possibly can on one of these attacks, and you bring it right down on the center mass of one of these cowled figures. And your flail cuts right through from the top of the head to the center of the groin, passes out from between the legs, and seemingly having no effect on this enemy. It passes right through their
It's a
form.
ghost.
And as you get a close look at its face area, you notice all you can see, if you've ever seen the Northern Lights, it is a almost liquid light show of swirling red, blue, green, and yellow lights shifting and bubbling underneath this cowl. That's all that you see. There is no face. Olsolva, what do you do?
That's a good question. What did you say they're surrounding?
The door.
Oh, just the door? I guess I'll attempt to sneak while they're distracted with Balchicha and try and push the door open? Is that a possibility?
No, they're standing in front of the door.
Oh, they're right. Okay.
Yeah, they are guarding the door. You're not going to be able to sneak past them.
Gotcha. What about the statues in the room there?
They were in the southern room. This room is full of crates. Or not the southern.
Okay.
The room down the stairs has the statues.
Gotcha. It just looks like it from the drawing.
Yeah, these are all crates.
I guess I'll go ahead and... Can I open any of these crates?
Yes. I'll say that there's one near you with some rope and some colorful bolts of cloth that are tied to the rope. We'll say it's already open. Some of this stuff's kind of hanging out of it.
Okay. It's not too hopeful. I'll say, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and just say hello and see if they respond in any way.
Okay. So yeah, you call out to them on your turn. I'm gonna let Dennis go before I have them respond. Dennis, what would you like to do?
As a small boy again,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking I'm gonna kind of crouch behind over here these wooden boxes.
Okay.
And can I be sneaky and kind of see what's in the box while I'm over here?
Yeah, I'll say there's some moldering leather jerkins.
What?
Yeah, like vests, like some moldy vests.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. Okay.
Is that his turn?
Yeah, he's
All
gonna
right,
pop
cool.
over there.
So Bauchicha, you're gonna need to make. I need you to make 2 fortitude saves, one right after the other. That's a 14 that passes, and the second. That is a 12. You need a 14 to pass. Do you want to burn luck?
Yep, 2 of them.
Okay. Or you needed you needed a 13 to pass. You only have to burn 1.
Oh, perfect.
Yep, boom.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So there is a flash of multicolored prismatic light directly in your face coming from where these faces should be. You cover your eyes just in time. You are not blinded by this. But one of them is going to reach out and try to claw you with their icy blue hands.
Oh, so they can touch me, but I can't touch them. I get it.
That's not what I said, but what's your AC?
What am I? Oh, I'm 18.
18. Okay, so they do not hit. And now we're to Desmond's turn. Desmond, what would you like to do?
No, we're gonna look through,
What are Desmond's spells? I know you usually just use enlarge, but
Yeah, I know. He's got spider climb, cantrip, nothing, enlarge, nothing. Patron bond is what I'm, invoke patron. I'm maybe thinking.
Invoke patron for Old Ning. That could potentially be helpful. That will call upon Old Ning for a favor.
I don't think force manipulation or ventriloquism will go there. Or Thessalocomodra, I don't know. I can do twice a day though.
Yeah, Thessalocomodra or Old Ning as invoke patrons could be helpful here.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go for Old Ning and invoke patron.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to do any luck burn or a spell burn or anything like that?
Let me see what he's working with here. He'll probably end up burning a luck, but what spells can we burn down on? Yeah, I'll go ahead and take 2 on the spell burn.
Okay, roll a d4 for me.
Three.
Okay, this is going to be what is the casting time for invoke patron? Page 144 in the book here. I can pull it up. Here we go. Casting time 1 round. So this is going to actually take.
I got a +1.
All right. So I'll let you decide here. If you want this spell to take 10 minutes to cast, you'll get an additional 1d6 +1 point of spell burn. But if you burn a luck, then a ghostly bat will appear and pluck out the caster's eye, inflicting 1d4 damage and 1 point of stamina loss. The caster will suffer a -2 penalty to all ranged attacks and skills requiring depth perception while the eye is borrowed. But you'll get a free 7 points of spell burn on this check.
Oof. That might be useful.
Yeah, so you gotta burn a point of luck to get there, though.
Okay, no, I'll do that.
You burn a point of luck, and Old Ning requires the use of one of your caster's sight to spy upon his foes and acquire new knowledge. So again, 1d4 points of damage, 1 point of stamina loss, and a -2 penalty to all ranged attack rolls and skills requiring depth perception.
I got a 1 on the damage.
Okay.
Take that off.
And I'll say like this bat, this creepy looking bat with 7 eyes on its face, like, 3 sets of eyes next to each other, and then 1 eye right in the middle of its forehead, comes down and plucks out one of Desmond's eyes. Blood starts to flow down their face, and the bat, gripping the eye by the ocular nerve and pointing it down with one of its other feet, just flutters down the stairs and out out between the boards of one of the windows. And you'll get a free 7 points of spell burn on this spell check.
So now I have 1 eyeball.
Yeah, so that's plus 15, it looks like. So here we go. It's 28.
28 is Ning extends a portion of his wizardly power to the caster. The next spell the caster invokes automatically succeeds as if the caster had rolled the 3rd most powerful spell check result on the table. For example, if the caster casts Lightning Bolt, it manifests as if the caster rolled a spell check of 32 to 33, the 3rd highest spell check result for that spell. This imparted wizard power vanishes once the caster makes his next spell check or an hour passes. Unless you wanted to burn up to a result of 30, in which case Old Ning will assist your servant by casting a single spell useful to the caster in that moment as determined by the judge.
I think that might be the better option.
Okay.
I'll have him burn the luck for it. Okay, luck is burned.
Okay. Give me a moment here as magical arcane energy begins to flow all around Desmond, and a number of arrows made of the same arcane energy begin to form around Desmond's person and spin and whirl around them. Roll 2d6 plus 1. That was 1d6. Roll 1 more d6.
Sorry, I guess I didn't push hard enough.
No, you're fine, Alright, so that's 5. That's 8. So 8 of these arrows of force are now whirling around Desmond. They will each do 1d8 plus caster level damage when they hit. You may now choose who you want these arrows to hit its magic missile at its 2nd highest result. Desmond,
I guess I'll start with the one that Bauchicha attempted to.
Okay.
And what's the roll like I
Oh
would
my
for
God.
a regular spell?
Holy God, hold on, I forgot to read this part. For the purposes of caster level, treat Old Ning as a 10th level wizard. So each...
Oh shit!
Yeah, it does a d8 plus 10 damage.
When it automatically hits too,
And
so
it
I just roll.
yeah, you just roll damage. And you've got 8 of these things, so I'll keep track. That's 11 points of damage to the first one. It's still standing. Go ahead and roll the next missile.
Sorry, I'm just copying and pasting it so it'll be faster.
If you hit up on the up arrow while you have... it should bring up the last thing that you rolled. That kills the first one. That was next to Vauchicha. Go ahead and keep rolling. That was 2. You've got 6 left.
Go for the middle one.
The middle one.
17.
17 is an instant kill. Go ahead and roll the next one.
For, of course, the last one. For a 15.
And that kills it. Okay, give me a moment here because you've still got 4 of these things left. I'm just trying to see. Casting time or 1 turn. Okay, yeah, that's if you get the 32. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that does it. Your other magic missiles can blast anything in the room that you see fit. But it is instantaneous. So if there's any other target that you want to blast, I mean, if you just want to like blast these guys into dust, you can. Or if you want to hit a door or a boarded up window and blast it open, you can also do that.
Hit that door. Hit that door.
Yeah, no, I'll take the door and well, actually I'll shoot one at a door and see if it actually works.
Yeah. No, it blasts a big chunk out of the door.
And then the is it where those lines are those boarded up windows? I'll go ahead and blast the rest of those open.
Yes. So yeah, you blast open the windows. I'm going to try to reveal as much of this as I can. I want to reveal the cistern, but not what's inside of it. There we go, and I will reveal down here as well. Alright. So there you have it. There is the way out the door that you've now blasted open. I'm going to say you blast open some of those windows too, so you get a better view of what you're looking at. There's stairs on the other side of that door leading down to the roof of the middle building. There is a cistern there. It's like a water tower on top of this building. See, this is 112. Or no, it's not. This is 111. Driving snow and the gloom of unnatural night make it nearly impossible to make out any details on this rooftop. A large water cistern measuring 20 feet in diameter and resting atop of 6-foot-tall sturdy post rises in the northern edge of the roof. A door is visible in the side of the eastern building. The glow of colored light mixed with other illumination seeps out from around its edges. That's that door down there by 111. I'll go ahead and ping it. So there's some flashing multicolored lights coming out of right here.
I think I'm gonna go check out what's in the water tower.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, for sure. Might be more of these guys though.
The trapdoor leads to the old dry cistern with a peaked roof overhead. You're climbing in there, Vauchicha?
Oh, you can't just like look in. Oh, it's underneath. I see now.
Yeah, there's like it's a trapdoor leading up there.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and risk it for the biscuit.
It appears as if the water inside has become frozen. There is a large, solid black sphere of ice that fills the cistern's interior. It drifts 5 feet off the floor, held aloft by no visible means. A pile of discarded papers, tomes, and scrolls lies against one wall of the cistern.
Can I get up in there safely to, like, or, you know, like, how far away are these scrolls? Can I just grab one where I'm kind of at?
Yeah, you would have to scamper over to, like, the corner, but you could do it. I mean, corner, it's a round room, but, like, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't want to, like, go all the way up in, if you know what I'm saying. Like, say I'm standing on the ladder, could I reach a scroll or something to see what it is?
Yeah, if you want to just grab one, roll a luck check for me.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say you grab a magic scroll. And it's got the spell. I'm going to roll 2 spells here. I need a D30. And a D24. D30. Oh, I have a D24 right here. 2 13s, incredible. Yeah, it's the spell Mirror Image and the spell Flaming Hands on a scroll that a caster can use to cast these spells with.
Hey, hey Desmond, check this out.
Oh, yeah, I think that can work.
So Mirror Image creates a bunch of copies of the caster that, if someone's trying to attack you, they usually end up attacking one of the copies instead. And Flaming Hands is, I mean, that's self-explanatory. You already know what Flaming Hands does.
15-foot cone, baby.
And I just want to make sure I'm going to be using scroll rules correctly. 373. But I believe you have to cast it with a -2 using a scroll. Scroll only need to be activated. Once the scroll is used, it loses power in most cases. The world disappears. Click, of course, stress, spellcasting check. Yeah. So this is, you can cast these spells, but once you successfully cast the spells are lost from that scroll. Once you cast both spells, this scroll goes away forever. But it's just a regular spell casting check. You don't take any minuses to it at all.
Sick.
So where to now?
Do you want to go through that doorway? Since I mean, we're here in one. So go in that little doorway.
Yeah, I guess.
Check for traps.
Yeah, that's. Can I check the door for traps here?
Absolutely. I'm gonna say you immediately. I'm not even gonna make you roll a check. You hear voices on the other side of this door. There are no traps.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell that it is just a regular door. It's not even locked.
Can I attempt to sneak silently to open the door silently here?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
maybe just peek inside to get a better look of what's going on. Maybe they're looking the other way.
Perfect.
Is that 18?
18 is enough. This room has been cleared of whatever former trappings it once held, and it is now largely bare. A wooden pallet atop a pair of crates rests in the center of the room. A yellowed skeleton is laid atop of it. Flanked by a pair of ancient swords, strange sigils and curious circles are arrayed on the floor around the pallet, each design done in ice and snow. Thick tallow candles burn at both ends of the pallet, and their light is augmented by the swirling colors pouring from 2 hooded figures standing nearby. A twisted, icy blue figure, seemingly made from chilled moonlight, utters incomprehensible words and makes undescribable gestures over the skeleton. In the southeast corner, A pair of small, ugly humanoids dressed in garish rags holds down a struggling young man, while a third spills a pile of soil onto the ground beside him. 3 others face the door, forming a barrier between you and the action happening in the room. Roll a luck check.
Oh yeah!
Ha ha ha!
I'll
Love
give you
to
a
see
I'll
it.
give you a surprise round. I will say that with the natural one on that luck check, I'm going to dish out the luck again. With that natural one, that's going to be enough to give you a surprise round here. So what would you all like to do?
Maybe should Osalva sneak in shadows to maybe try and rescue the person? No, or maybe
Yeah,
just have Desmond
with
go
the
ahead
three
and do a
with the three. As
blast.
soon as you enter this room, they're going to become aware of you. So the
Okay.
sneaking, yeah, you're not going to be able to sneak past them. You can maybe sneak up to one of them and stab them, but yeah, you're not going to be able to sneak past those 3. And let me go ahead. I will
No.
reveal the room now.
Okay.
I mean, Desmond's got that big AOE with the flaming hands. Maybe he should go in first and do that. What do you think?
Do you have to touch people with the flaming?
No, it does a 15-foot wide cone.
Damn. Well,
Yeah,
if
or
you can
something
do
like
that,
that.
Yeah,
like, hit all
usually.
3
Well,
of
let's see.
them.
Let's see here. Let's take a look. Flaming Hands on page 142 in DCC as a base result of 12. Yep, within range. So I would say yeah, it does. It does a cone or something. Yeah, 15 foot.
15-foot cone. Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I think that would be a good way to start off with.
And then can I like run in with my flail?
Where is the one that's being sacrificed at? Is that in the corner here?
That is exactly them. Yeah.
That's what I want to like run over there and maybe flail.
I just don't want to catch them on fire. Is the will the cone just get these first 5 here?
You choose who it affects and how many targets based on your spell effect. So as a base result,
okay, so it depends
you
on how...
only hit 1 on a result between 12 and 19. But you can hit all 3 with a result of 20 through 27.
Okay, so what's he got to spell burn here? We got some luck. Nothing to spell burn. Alright, so I guess we'll just go plain on the roll and then add luck if we need to here. This caster level. I think that's everything. So that's
Gorgeous,
24.
does he?
Let me look at. You said 142. It's here. 24 to 27. Can I get an extra 4 anywhere? Yeah, and I'm gonna burn 4 more points of luck to get to the next the next level here. To produce a single blast of fire 10 feet wide and 30 feet long. That does 3d6 plus caster level.
Yeah.
And that should take out the 3 in front of us here anyway. Maybe one of the other ones.
Then can I like charge in with my flail?
Let's get. I was muted. Sorry. Let's go ahead and roll the damage for those 3 first. What What is it, 2d6
So
plus
the-
caster level, or 3d6? What was it?
I burnt the luck to get it to 24, so we're doing 3d... Or to 28, sorry.
Yeah, so you got 3d6 plus caster level. So yeah, 3d6 plus 2. And go ahead and roll that 3 times for me.
3d6 plus 2 3 times?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, do you want to burn a single point of luck to make sure they all die?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because they have 12 hit points each, and you got an 11 on that first damage, so if you burn a single point of luck, you
Can
burn...
I give it to him on fleeting?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll give it.
All right, so there's that fleeting luck. You've done it. You've killed all 3 of them. Who's going to go next? Bauchich, I think you said you wanted to do something.
Yeah, I wanted to charge on in, and I mean, I can tell like which one's being sacrificed and kind of avoid him.
Yeah, there's only one human in this chamber, and they're the one being sacrificed.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to basically charge into this one here. I'm guessing the one in the middle is the sacrifice. So
The one laying on the
I'm gonna
ground.
charge the one in the very middle, like that one in the middle.
No. So that's the 3 of the. It's the one all the way to the very left. That's kind of like just a face on the ground.
Okay. Then yeah, I basically want to just charge into this one and hit them.
All right, cool. While you're doing that, I'm gonna look up one more thing here.
Close. So close.
Very close. So you did. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You didn't get the mighty deed, so you're only gonna hit one of them. But yeah, let's go ahead and roll damage. See how much you do.
11.
11. Do you want to burn a point of luck to kill them?
Say less.
Yeah, exactly. So there's your point of luck there. I'll go ahead and grab that up. All right, you got that one. There's 2 ice gnomes and 2 wraiths, and then this figure that appears to be made of cold blue moonlight. I'll go ahead and move. Desmond was there. Bauchichi, you're going in there. We've got Olsolva and Dennis left, or Desmond and who did I grab? Oh yeah, Olsolva and Dennis are the 2 that are left. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna have Dennis, I guess, move in.
Okay.
And can he sling from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could sling from here and go for this feller.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Creature. $14.
A 14, I believe hits, yes. Go ahead and roll damage. Where's their combat music here?
3.
3 points of damage. That it does 3 points of damage. Excellent. So what we've got Olsolva is the last.
Yeah, I'd like to, Is it possible to get a sneak attack with the commotion going on, or does that mean they're even more alert?
I would say with a sneak check, I could get you in here for a ranged sneak attack.
I'd like to do a ranged sneak attack on the one that Dennis just hit with my my dart.
All right, yeah, give me a sneak check here. Sneak or hide? I think sneak's probably the most.
22.
22 is going to be able to do it. Go ahead and make that attack. And what are you attacking with?
My poison dart.
Ooh.
feel like I'm missing something here.
Backstab?
Oh, my agility. So there's another 12. Oh, yeah, because it's a backstab attack. So that's plus another 8, so 19, 20.
Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage for me. Oh, and don't forget your your crit die on the crit table too.
Oh, yeah, that's a D16 on table 2.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll that for me. I've got the table right in front of me.
That's a 1.
A 1 on crit table 2 is a strike to the critical organs. Inflict a paltry 2d3 damage with this strike. Additional. So a d4 plus 2d3.
Plus, is it plus a D8 poison damage, or is it just plus 8? It's a D8.
I think that there's a fortitude save that goes along with that.
Yeah, it's a D16 wisdom.
Are you sure it's a wisdom? I feel like it's not a wisdom save.
Oh.
It's poison.
No, I always say it's a wisdom save, and now it's just routine for me to say it.
That's fair. Let me see what their fortitude save's going to be. A +3. Very stout. And that is a 7.
10?
8, 9, 10.
No.
10. Yeah, no, not going to do it. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh. 13.
Okay.
That kills them. That'll take him down. I'm going to... Bam. There's only one ice gnome left. That was all of your turns, though. So I'm now going to put
Yes.
the green one is the last living gnome. The 2 red ones are going to be the Wraiths, as it would seem. And I will put down a blue piece for the person leading this ritual here. And add a turn. Cool. If you all want to... Oh, hold on. If you all want to start rolling your initiative, I will roll initiative for the enemies here. And Wraiths.
Did it roll me?
I believe it did, yeah.
Yeah, it did. Okay. Dennis.
All right, Bauchicha. What is your bonus to initiative? Dex plus your class level.
Yes.
No, yeah. What is that? What is the number?
I think. What did I add? 4? It's on there as +4. Is that what you mean? I'm sorry.
Yeah, your bonus to initiative should be your class level plus your agility modifier.
Yeah, it's 4 because I don't have an agility modifier.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just adjust this real quick to be 22. So you're automatically going to go first because you get to go first. Even though you tied with the ice wraith. So Bauchicha,
Gotcha.
you're up. You got an ice gnome in front of you. You've got 2 of these things that you've attacked. You attacked one of them previously, and your flail had no effect. You just passed right through it. So I will let you decide how you want to do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip out. I'm gonna skip out on those, and I'm gonna go for green and blue here
Okay, roll it.
with my flail, obviously.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Plus all that good stuff. Ooh, the mighty D.
18.
The mighty D with the 18. Okay, all right.
Mighty.
18
666.
hits.
Y'all see that?
Full 6. With the full 6. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage here. And I've got a little cinematic one for this. Yep.
10.
10 points of damage. and you got the 6 in the Mighty Deeds. So this is what I'm going to say happens. You blast this ice gnome out of the boarded up windows and down into the street. You are 3 stories up, and you do an additional 13 damage as this thing gets crushed down on the icy pavement below. And you hear a sickening crunch and a splat as this thing flies out through the splintered boards in the window. That was Bauchicha's turn. Now we've got these 2 ice wraiths. I'm gonna say that they move in immediately. I need you to make a fortitude save, Bauchicha. 16 passes. The other one's going to try to grab you with their icy claws. This is a +3. No, a 7 does not hit. Incredible.
Wow.
Dennis, it is now your turn. What is Dennis going to do?
Dennis is going to step up and I guess attempt to sling the wraith right there.
All right, roll it. 2d20s, take the highest.
But you know what? Not that close. Not that close.
Perfect,
Dennis.
yeah.
Dennis is modest.
Yes.
He's still getting the hang of all this. That's a 12.
A 12, and they need a 14 to hit. You got the fleeting luck to do it.
I know. I feel like I'm gonna need that fleeting luck. Dennis, it's okay, buddy. Just chill out. We're gonna step it back.
All right.
Okay.
If you're sure, if that's your final answer.
Final answer.
Okay, Desmond, what are you gonna do?
Use that mirror image scroll on Bauchicha.
Let's take a look and see if that's possible.
What?
That might not actually be a thing you can do. 182.
The limit is my imagination. Thank you.
It is a self or touch, so you'll have to move up to Bauchicha.
Double move and get to her.
Okay.
Maybe? Or even less than that, actually. Hold on.
Yeah, I think that...
Where's that tool?
So you need to get a result of at least 22 to cast this on another person.
Oh, wow. I'm pretty cool, though, you know?
Okay.
Did I only have one scroll of
Correct. Yeah, the flaming hands is done, and yeah, you'll have to do something else now.
And the 2 red are the wraiths, correct?
Correct.
Well, I have twice per day on the patron bond.
Yes, yes.
So I think maybe I could use my second one here.
And did you want to do Old Ning again, or did you want to do Thessalocomodra?
I think since I already did the benefit of Old Ning with my eye being ripped out, I'll go ahead and do Thessalocomodra.
All right, let me grab that book. But
Yeah, you grab that book.
You can go ahead and make the spell check. Are you going to be spell burning here?
I don't have much left to spell burn. What's the, you can't go below 3 or 9? Sorry, I was
you
confused.
can't go below 3.
Okay.
And I believe Thessalocomodra will help.
So yeah, I'll burn 4.
Alright, so you're doing a spell, but go ahead and roll a d4.
That's a 3.
All right, since you're tapping in, you're spell burning, and you're tapping into the power of Thesalocomodra, who is the multi-headed Hydra from another dimension, from multiple dimensions. You begin to lose your tether to this reality, and for a number of rounds equal to the amount of spell burn that you've made for this spell, any physical action taken by you or against you has a 50% chance of failing.
Cool.
As you blink in and out of this reality. So go ahead and roll the invoke patron for Thesalocomodra.
Sounds like me.
It's gonna get dicey. Will Thesalocomodra come to your aid, or will this spell doom?
Sorry, the dog's just being super cute tonight.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's a nat 20. Nat 20 plus 13, is that accurate?
Good gravy.
Actually, let me double check here. I think it's 12.
Because you get a base of 5 plus your caster level. Plus
Spellburn 4.
Plus you spellburn 4. Plus
7,
I think don't you
8,
also
9,
get a plus
10,
2?
11.
A plus 2 to invoke Thesalocomodra? Is that in there
Plus
as well?
a caster level.
Plus
Yep.
well, you double your caster level, so that's actually you're going to be at a 35.
Oh shit!
You're at
35.
You're at the
Yeah.
maximum result.
Jeez. How about that 20 though? Can we have a couple of wands?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Yeah,
now.
I'm gonna have to find some champagne to crack open on this one. Hold on. Don't say that.
All right, so 1 3, so 2d4, 2 4 6, 64. Okay. A portal opens up in the ground with swirling prismatic energy right here.
Like in the
Mall?
Just like in the mall, and from this portal in the floor comes a lamprey head. One of Thesalocomodre's heads pops up and begins to suck intelligence points away from your
Holy
enemies.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
For every 10 points of intelligence it consumes, the caster may ask one question with a 50% plus current luck percentage chance that the head will answer truthfully. The head then departs. So what's your current luck score for Desmond?
Oh, not much. He is at a 6.
A 6. So you have a 56% chance of getting a truthful response. You can ask anything.
I wasn't expecting this. What do I want to ask? Jeez.
You can ask something about this combat. You can ask something related.
Do I get one question?
You get one single question for every 10 points because I rolled the thing. You sucked 16 points of intelligence. So that's one question.
Guess maybe either how do I remove the darkness from Lankmar, or how do I kill these creatures? How do I remove the blight from Lankmar, maybe?
All
What
right.
do you think, Buttigieg? Yeah. I guess that's the most all-encompassing question I can ask.
I will now roll a d100. 58.
Do I have to get above 56 or below?
That's a great question. What 56% chance that it is truthful. So I think that is technically below. I think you rolled too high there.
Fudge.
And the head tells you to cast away steel. That's what it says. The head says if you wish to rid Lankmar of its curse, you must cast away your steel. Olsolva, what do you do?
I guess attempt to sneak to the blue character there.
Okay.
Sneak silently to do a backstab there. It's a 20.
20, alright. Yeah, you make it. You sneak up over there.
And, guess I'll attempt to Garrote?
Yeah.
On this. Can I get a better look at this mysterious creature?
I'll describe him one more time.
Oh, sorry. I know the other two are Wraiths. I didn't hear this guy.
A twisted, icy blue figure, seemingly made from chilled moonlight, utters incomprehensible words and makes indescribable gestures over the skeleton.
I guess there's the runes on the floor here too, though. Is
Yes.
that
There are runes in the floor made of ice and snow.
I guess can I while I'm hidden here, I guess light up a torch to burn and mark away the runes?
Yeah, I'll say that you can start doing that. Yeah. And
Do I
Yeah.
need to roll or
I'm going to say that it takes you you use this turn to start doing that, and by the end of your next
Okay.
turn you will have successfully finished.
cool.
So we are going to go back up to the top with Bauchicha. Bauchicha, what are you going to do? Okay, hold on. Let me take that back. Oh no, yeah, no. It does. It's going to take you the full round to get the torch lit and to start that up. But at the end of your turn, it will take place. But yeah, Bauchicha, what are you going to do?
Sorry, I'm on mute. Is the altar, like, with the person on it and everything, are they dead? Like, can I, like,
Yeah, they're
kind of, like, make a
bones.
distraction and kind of smash into it?
You are right. You are in melee with these two wraiths.
Oh, duh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me, God, I guess my
I'm
flail
gonna move
didn't do
Olsolva
much.
up to the. This is where the stuff would be. So
Oh, yeah, thank you.
no worries.
My flail didn't do anything before, and I don't have any other sword. Let me... Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of, I guess, yeah, get prepared to block some stuff and maybe step back a little bit over here behind these bodies.
Okay. So you're gonna try to guard yourself with a mighty deed, which I believe is possible. Let me find that in the. There's a table for it in here, if I'm not mistaken. Blinding, disarming, precision, pushbacks, trips and throws, rallying maneuvers, defensive maneuvers. Okay, yeah. So just go ahead and make a. You can actually fight defensively, so you can make an attack, and based on your deed result, you can give either yourself or some allies some bonus to AC.
So myself.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
yeah, and so you are fighting. Go ahead and describe to me how you're fighting them defensively.
So I'm just gonna like push off, because weren't they grabbing me?
Yeah, they were trying to grab
Didn't
you.
say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they didn't though. That was the thing. They both missed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of like gonna juke them or whatever, like juke juke, get away, and
Yeah, go ahead and roll it real quick. Roll the attack here. We'll see how your juke goes.
I get my mighty D and my bonuses.
Absolutely, yeah, everything.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 20. No, you didn't roll your mighty deed though.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. There we go. You got
yeah.
So yeah, you did get a 20 all day. Roll a D3 plus 8.
Nine.
9. You do 9 points of damage to one of these things. As you go to juke past it, you end up shouldering it right in the center mass, and you knock into it really, really hard, and you actually do some damage.
Oh, so I can do physical damage. See, I was confused about the flail, and it just like went through it. So interesting. Okay.
You didn't get the
Alright.
mighty deed, so that's not going to increase your bonus here. One of them is going to try to grab you with the plus 2, I think they got. Oh no, it's a plus 3. Plus 3. And Olsolva. Oh no, with a 1. Hold on. Alright, they're going to take a -1 on their next attack, but Olsolva, I need you to make a fortitude save.
For Osalva?
Yes.
It's a 19.
19 gets it. Wow, yeah, excellent. You make your fortitude save. One of these things tries to flash you with its magical energy and blind you, but it does not take effect. You cover your eyes just in time. That was their turn. Dennis, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I think maybe I'm gonna try and charge in. I'm gonna, yeah, you know what? Dennis is a warrior. Dennis is feeling tough.
Slinging?
I think he is going. I don't know. I'm gonna like run up to here. And yeah, sling the first one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. 2d20s.
14.
That's a hit. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Three.
Yeah, you blast this thing right in the forehead, and it's the one that you had previously, like, shouldered your way past and damaged. The stone connects to the face, the facial area, and there's, like, a rippling of the auroral colors from behind the cowl. That was Dennis's turn. Desmond, what are you going to do on your turn?
I suppose he'll attempt to enlarge.
Okay.
I think that's the most beneficial thing he can do right now.
Yeah, rock and roll.
7. Oh, too many L's. Hold on. Don't have any luck to burn. Oof. Yeah. Here we go. 14. Let me see what that adds up to. We may add some luck onto it. +1 to attack damage. Let's see. No, we'll take it. We'll throw that onto Osalva, actually. with a +1 bonus to attack damage and AC.
And real quick, is that on a touch? Do you have to run up there too?
That's a good question.
Here's the spell right here. This is a touch spell, so yes.
Alright, where's Olsolva at?
In the middle of
Actually,
the
so
room, yeah.
no then. Can I put that onto Bauchicha, or is it too late?
No, you can put that on Bauchicha, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that way it'll keep Desmond out of too much danger there.
Make me big.
So Bauchicha, you enlarge a little bit, giving you a +1 on your checks. You become slightly more imposing. And then we get to Olsolva's turn. Olsolva has lit a torch, is unblinded, and is standing in the center of these ruins, these sigils in ice and snow on the ground. And with the torch, does a swish over the sigils and just starts melting them immediately. As soon as this happens, the magic that was imbued into them goes haywire. And the room is filled with a whirling cacophony of corsating bolts of icy blue energy. I need everyone to make a reflex save. Alright, that's a pass. That's a pass for Olsolva. Was that Dennis's reflex save? That's a pass as well? It's a is that a 9? Yeah. Oh, an 11 passes. 11 was exactly what you needed there.
Oh!
An 8 for
Hey.
Desmond is not going to be enough. 8, 9, 10, 11. They need
Well,
3
that's
more.
some luck on that.
Alright, yeah, go ahead. What's your luck at currently for Desmond?
Not much, but maybe...
Do you need some?
We're at 6.
You're at
Can
6.
Bauchicha use 1?
1, yeah.
Okay, so then I'll spend the 2.
Yeah, I'll use mine.
I'm going to go ahead and just reveal the rest of this map here. So you pass, everyone's more or less safe, except for these bolts of energy blasting around this chamber. That was everybody's turn there. We're gonna go back up to the top with Bauchicha. Bauchicha, what are you gonna do? You're standing. Oh, I'm sorry.
Did I not get to do anything?
Olsolva used their turn to destroy the sigils. It was a full round action.
Yeah, that was my last turn though.
No. That was what you started doing on your last turn. You were able to move. And
Oh,
light
and
the
then
torch,
it finished this turn.
Then you finished.
I
with this
gotcha.
turn. Yeah, I guess you can have a move action. I'll give you a move action. I'll give you a half move. I'll give you 15 feet.
I think if I move anywhere, I'm gonna like disturb anybody's. I'm good. I'll stay here. You're good.
Okay. All right, Bauchicha, what are you gonna do on your turn?
I'm gonna put Dennis on my shoulders.
Okay. We'll move Dennis from initiative now.
Yeah. Is the Wraith still at me?
There
Coming
are
at me?
two wraiths in the room, although they seem to be distracted by the whirlwind of magic missiles that are flying around this chamber, blasting holes in the windows and the brick walls as well.
I feel like we need to skadoot. Are there any like anything in here that we need to grab? Do you see Olsolva? Do you see anything you need to grab? If not, maybe we should go.
Give you 10 seconds.
Yeah.
No, let's scoot.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so show me where you go. You got 60 feet of move if you're doing a double. Or I'll give you 30 feet because you've already used one of your actions to throw Dennis up on your shoulders.
I mean, can I make it at least out the door?
Hell
It
yeah,
looks
you can make it to the stairway.
Yeah, let me get there.
Okay.
Let me get there.
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
gonna say that
no, it's
there's those two wraiths, they form a multicolored orb of auroral energy around each of them. and they blast off through the wooden roof of this building, leaving a hole that is now letting snow fall directly into this chamber. One more reflex save from you, Bauchicha, as you make it out of the room.
Oh, sorry. I need to roll that.
Yep. And then
Reflex save.
Desmond is going to be next.
$17.
17 is a pass.
Desmond's gonna leave the room as well.
All right, let me get a reflex save from Desmond moving out of this room.
Alright.
All right, that is a 17. That's a pass. Desmond can move out of the room safely as well. And that leaves us with Olsolva.
Is the, what's happening with the blue character? Have they moved or done anything?
They have not yet moved, but I will say that they're still. They seem like you take a glance over your shoulder, just in time to see one of these like bolts of mystical energy, like a blast those yellowed, moldered bones laying on that pallet, and they fly off in a million directions. There's like an explosion of broken bones from that, and you can see that this moonlit, icy blue figure. You also spy a couple of these force points of energy fly through this icy blue figure. They are unaffected. But
and then I say time to go and haul ass out of the room.
All right, roll a reflex save. All right, an 11 does it. Yeah, 11 is right exactly what you needed. So yeah, you make it out of the room as well. I'll go ahead and move you out there. Let's see, that's one round. Where to from here?
Didn't we blast out windows on 1-9?
Yes, you
Can
did.
we throw a, I've got a grappling hook and rope. Can we,
I think
manage,
you blasted out
two floors up?
You blasted out the windows on 110. You blasted out the windows on 110, but those windows are boarded up, so you could potentially try to, like, jump through them or, like, kick them out to get through them.
Isn't 110 where we are now, though?
You're at 111 right now. You're at the foot of the stairs leading up to 111. Oh, up to 1.
Oh, okay. Do you want to run down to 110 and, just go out one of those windows? Well, I mean,
Here,
let
me describe where you're standing right now. Driving snow and the gloom of unnatural night make it nearly impossible to make out any details of this rooftop. A large water cistern measuring 20 feet in diameter and resting atop 8 6-foot-tall sturdy posts rises near the northern edge of the roof. A door is visible on the side of the eastern building. The glow of colored lights mix with each other. You already know about all that. Those lights are gone. But there is a stairway leading up to the next story that is 110. That is a doorway that you know is open. But then you also have you have 2 boarded up windows on the level you're currently at that could get you into room 19.
Okay, I guess maybe let's blow out one of those windows to get to 19.
All right, can I get a strength check?
Belchichi, you wanna lead the way?
Wow.
Nice.
Nat 20. I didn't even make you roll the D die. I'm gonna say that that's automatically gonna you kick. I mean, you just full blast this this door right open. This window. You blast the boards right out of here, and everyone's able to get it. I'm not even gonna make it. I will say, you can't do a full move, but you can get as far as here. Everybody else can get down the stairs if they so choose. So that everybody gets to here. Bauchicha, you make it to the top of the stairs with that action. You start hearing bricks breaking. You're hearing things going down in the chamber you just left. This cacophony, the storm of force arrows is getting greater by the moment. What are you all going to do on
Okay.
your next round? It's been 2 rounds so far.
We need
Is
to
1-9
keep
2 stories up?
trucking.
No.
No.
Yes.
Oh wait, yeah,
Yes,
we
it
are
is.
still up.
Yeah,
Okay, I think 2 stories is enough to get out the window. Can we bust a window and do a grappling hook and rope to the ground here?
Okay, so going down. Wait, do you see where you're at there? Like,
But yeah, I guess we are right next to the stairs.
yeah. So it's the stairs that are broken. There are no windows in this chamber you're currently in. You could jump down, and with a reflex of 10, I could negate that fall damage. But with a failure, you're gonna take a D6.
No, I see. So yeah, we have to get across the broken.
Or a DC 13 climb sheer surfaces will get you down.
What do you think? Climb down. We would probably be climbing down if we were in a hurry, I imagine.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's go for that.
Go ahead and roll it for me.
Solva gets a bonus to that. +7.
Is it strength or agility?
Either or for this one. So.
Okay.
That's a pass from Olsolva. That's... Need 3 more points for Bauchicha. And that is a pass for Desmond. So, Taylor, do you want to burn those? You got enough fleet left to do it.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn them. Can you just suck them away from me?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
But then they go to me that way. So hold on.
Oh.
All right. So you all make it down here. You're standing in this room amongst the moldering carts. Where are you gonna go from here? There are those double doors that exit this place. A pair of
I think probably right out the double doors.
Yep,
Yeah,
a pair of
1-3.
15-foot tall, 8-foot wide double doors are set in the wall of the taller building. 3 large, thick wooden beams are driven into the brick facade of the building, sealing the doors tight. Yeah, I need a DC 15 strength check to remove each one of these bars.
Get it, Bauchicha.
And you can't add your mighty D to this. You get the first bar down easily. There's 2 more.
Rough.
That is rough. So that's a 4. You're unable to get the second one down in that turn. So another round goes by. This has been 3 rounds. Go ahead and roll again. That'll do it. That'll get the second bar.
With a mighty D.
With the mighty deed. I will say with that mighty deed, you're able to you just scoop them both up out of there. And you're able to get these doors open. As you 4 rush out into the street, the roof of the cistern suddenly shatters and splinters into a rain of broken timbers that fall down onto the icy rooftop and the street below. Silently rising from within the cistern comes a black sphere of ice some 15 feet in diameter. The ball lifts clear off the shattered cistern and pauses, as if taking a final look at the night and blizzard-bedeviled city of the Black Toga. Then, soundlessly over the blasting winds of the blizzard, it speeds off to the north and swiftly vanishes into the gloom. Almost immediately after it disappears from sight, the blizzard dies down as quickly as it appeared. The winds stop and the last snow ceases. The clouds that have covered the city for so long begin to break up, giving you the first clear view of the sky in days. It appears as if the unholy night that has plagued the city is at an end, departing, along with the mysterious icy sphere. And dawn breaks over the city of the Black Toga The city of 70,000 smokes for the first time in 12 days.
Holy shit.
We didn't do
So
what we were
the
supposed to,
sphere
but we
that they
did
were
it.
keeping captive was causing all of this?
Oh yeah, the dude you saved. He explains that he was dragged from his home by two of these Aurora Wraiths, and that they were going to sacrifice him to complete some sort of ritual that was going to raise those bones from the dead.
Who were those bones?
He says he doesn't know, but he heard that it was some great Mingle warlord.
Interesting.
And so you all are safe, and you make it out into the streets. And with this dawn breaking, you start to notice people are opening their shuttered windows and peering down into the snow-covered streets below. Kids are leaving their home for the first time in forever. They're playing in the sun. They're throwing snowballs at each other, something these Lonkmart children have never heard of doing and will probably never do again. But on this day, it's the air of a festival on this day. The first time that the sun has come out, everyone in the city breathes like a collective sigh of relief as you make your way through the streets.
Wow.
I guess we'll go back to the Rainbow Palace and let them know we're the most ballin' dudes that they've ever seen.
So, upon coming back to the Rainbow Palace, you are given a hero's welcome once you explain exactly what happened. The Overlord is incredibly stoked that you basically saved their city from a famine that would have wiped it out completely. They give you a little bit more background on who this person was. This enemy of Lonkmar. Apparently, there is a power in Nehuan's far north around the frozen sea. It's the sound of a chilled cough, an iceberg cracking, and a glacier's snow grinding. Kacht. Kacht is Kacht. Any wizened Mingle will warn. A wizard ranked among the most powerful in Nehuan. And this powerful wizard became obsessed with a Mingle warlord, also named Kacht. And they stole the bones from Curio Court, from that museum. And they were attempting to raise the bones from the dead. And you all are rewarded greatly. So you already are basically minor nobles. But at this point, being the heroes of Lonkmar that you are given one of the greatest things the Overlord can bestow on any Lonkmart, noble-born or not. You are given holdings. You are given a tract of land near the grain fields to the south west of Lonkmar. Down, not too far from Earth's End, which is like a watch post on the River Halal. But yes, between the River Halal and the outer sea, you have been given land that is, it's a tract of land, it's empty, and you could build a house there.
Oh my god, I could get a little pony.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, we can build a house.
And as you return to your chambers to rest off this almost 2 weeks of solid madness, you notice something laying on your beds. There's a package, there's a letter, and then there's a few gifts that are scattered around. Each of them addressed, one's to Dennis, one's to Desmond, one's to Olsolva, and one's to Bauchicha.
Can we open them?
Yes. Which one do you want to open first?
Who gets to open? Let Dennis open his first. He's a little kid. He's impatient.
Okay. Dennis gets a wrist rocket.
A wrist rocket? What?
Yeah, like a slingshot. You know, but like a really, really good one. That is going to give them a... Think of it as like a composite sling. I'll give you a +1 to either attacks or damage. You can choose which one, but you choose it now and we'll apply it to the sling from now on. But like a Dennis the Menace style slingshot, like a really good one.
Okay, I'm picturing like remember the Spider-Man silly string jet, like the web launcher.
Sort of, but very different. Like much more medieval style, but like like a slingshot with like a rubber band, like a elastic, some kind of thing. Rather than just like a string with a pouch that you swing over your head. Who's next?
Also, me? You want me to go? Okay, I'll open.
Bauchicha, you open your gift, and it's a brand new flail. Except this one's made out of silver, and it will give you, it's a masterwork, it'll give you +1 to attack and damage.
Damn!
And it's made out of silver, so it'll hurt werewolves and vampires and stuff.
Wow!
Alright, who is next?
Olsalva.
Olsolva, you receive in a very fine leather carrying case, like a little leather scroll roll, Masterwork Thieves Tools, which will give you a +1 on any Thieves skill checks that you need to make with the Thieves Tools. So it won't help you sneak, it won't help you hide, but forgery, pick locks, find disabled traps, any of that kind of stuff, this will give you a +1.
Nice. And then we'll have Desmond for last but not least.
Desmond discovers a grimoire with I'll say 5 spells written in it, and we can roll to determine those randomly. Let's do it right now.
Nice.
Let's see here. Where's my D30? Okay. You got the spell Sleep, the spell Animal Summoning, Magic Shield, Scorching Ray, and Eldritch Hound. And it's so you can choose to learn these spells. You'd swap out one of your old ones for a new one. Also, what are your experience points at right now?
Dennis is at 72.
Okay.
I am at 334.
Damn.
Desmond is at 98.
Wait, you're at 334? Sure that's not 234?
Yeah, might be 234. I don't know why I have 3 there, but yes.
Okay.
And Olsolve is at 226.
Okay. Let's figure out the experience points for this one. See, got to pass those guys. Oh, 3, 4, 5. $20 experience points. I'll dish it out. 20 experience points for everybody.
Dennis is at 92.
Ooh. Dennis is pretty close to leveling.
Desmond's at 118. I think that puts him at level 3.
Yes, it does. Desmond levels up.
And Olsolva's at 246. I'm not sure what the...
Olsolva should be at... Is Olsolva level 4?
Yes.
Okay, so at 290, that you'll get to 5.
Cool.
And last but not least, there is a small package with a note, a small token of my regard for your heroic acts, your friend Kaz. And you may now open the package I sent you a month ago, as long as one of you is willing to turn on your webcam so I can see you guys open it.
Oh my god. Okay.
It'll have to be Tay.
Yeah,
I
hold
don't have one.
Do I on Discord?
Yes.
Where do I do?
It should be down in the left-hand corner. It just says like video and screen, and you want to share video.
Get a knife. A package opener. Video. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Allow. Package.
All right, let's see. Can I? Oh no, where did Discord go? Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can. There, perfect. All right. Yes. Excellent. I'm ready whenever you all are. I'm very excited to see.
Okay. Here we go. Another package.
Oh, it is a package. A package within the package.
You gotta get a knife for that. Yeah. Yeah. Pull it out. What? Feel good to Hot Springs Island? What? What?
It's a 200-page player handout.
Ooh.
So yeah, this is an in-universe book that your characters are receiving. You can read it as you would a normal book. It is all the information is in-game, and you can use it to help you decide some of your future adventures across the outer sea.
Oh, that's cool. Ah! How exciting. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Of course, thank you for playing. And yeah, whenever you two are done reading that and you decide you'd like to head off to those lands, then you will be able to.
Yes. Oh, that's so cool.
Let me see if I can bring that back over here. Cool. Bring this back up here. All right, and I think that's going to bring us to everyone's favorite part of the session, which is where we go around and ask everybody what their favorite part of the session was, starting with Wallaby. What was your favorite part of the session this week?
This was just a mind-blowing one. There's so much, a good conclusion to everything. Is...
Oh, I know what mine is while he thinks.
Yeah, sure.
There's just too much.
Mine was completely wasting that critical on my sweet box jump into that one wraith that was outside of the door and did nothing. But it was a sweet jump, wasn't it?
It was. And the crit and everything, and I let you roll it all out, and I was like, it passes directly through. Nothing happens. So
Yep.
They are immune. They are immune to non-magical metal weapons. which is why shouldering them, shouldering them and hitting them with the stone did work, but nothing else did. And then of course the magic missiles worked as well. I think that might have been my favorite part was old Ning coming in and blasting magic missile with a 10 caster level. That was just insane. I like the second highest result. That I didn't know that was possible to happen.
No, that's definitely up there too for me. Like that's just really sick. I don't know. I really liked just being able to haul ass through the snow, like passing so well on the fortitude check, like just going through while nobody. This whole session, this is crazy. It just flew by. Like the whole thing was so much fun.
That is all. I'm really glad that you all enjoy. I mean, this is the final chapter of Swords Against Darkness, which is like that. It's like
we did it though. We got rid of the cloud and the sun came out. Like overall, that's the best.
Yeah, I was worried we would see a TPK or like you wouldn't defeat the bad guy at the end, but you did it. You totally did it, and you even went like you left the city and went to Ilthmar and then did another module while doing all of this other stuff. You all went like way above and beyond what I thought you would do. And the fact that you still came out on top was freaking awesome. I was really, really worried that those ice wraiths were going to get you when your flail went through them, but the magic missile saved you. Just to let you know, I played a game with Morgan and Cameron. I actually ran 2 Lankmar sessions for them, and they died. They both died this Thursday when we played.
Oh my god!
So like. Feel you've done a really good job of actually living. I'm not the kind of person who is just gonna like not kill a character. They both, I mean, they TPK'd like the first thing that happened, and I let them keep going and like do like a breakout from the rat world they got sucked into, and then last night not last night but Thursday night they completely TPK'd, and it was the end of it. So that was unfortunate, but. Next week, I think we're finally have you all leveled up enough where I feel pretty comfortable, and now that the sun's back out, you can meet up with the Witch of Salim and potentially get back.
Yeah, she can see the stars now.
Nice.
How exciting.
So yeah, there's lots more adventures to be had in and around Lonkmar and the Outer Sea, but that's going to wrap us up for tonight. As always, I've been Judge Zed, a.k.a. Zacharias the Pious of House Lane, first of his name, former Lord of Give-A-Shit-A-Sheer, Harbinger of Sass, and Holy Prince of the Sea of Ash, and Lord of the Game. And tonight, that game has been the only one whose maze craze plays for days in ways that will amaze days and set characters ablaze. Dungeon Crawl Classics. Have a great week at your table, everybody, and we'll see you next time.